What's up, superstars? Welcome to Sweet Spot 10. It's your boy Big M, and it's an early morning as we got doubles action coming to you guys right away. We are in the top 8 cheese, and we are going to have a fine one.
I think this has been a very interesting top 8 set. We had a lot of upsets for doubles yesterday, and a lot of teams that weren't really we were expecting to see. Not only come up on, not only just in the top 8 in general, but also on the winner side as well. We had some pretty crazy upsets. I know the Atreus and MD got knocked down to losers by one of the teams that we're going to be seeing up here coming up with, I believe, Caden and Melee, and then going up against Isaiah and Justin 26.
Isaiah and
Demi. My bad. Justin's team with Rocky. That's on me.
Hey, they're both Pac-Man. I get it. It happens all the time.
Isn't Demi a Game & Watch?
Well, Demi's a Game. I'm saying that they're both teaming with Pac-Man. Justin's teaming with Rocky, who's a Pac-Man, and Demi's teaming with Isaiah, who's a Pac-Man. Both hailing from Kansas, the great state.
Yeah.
Speaking of, so on the other side, though, we got Melee and Caden. That's freaking the reign of the heavies there. Freaking King Kong and Godzilla together.
I mean, consistently in Oklahoma, they've been, for the past probably 2 years now, they've been cycling back between, top 2 placements. And so these are, pretty two static doubles partners, I would say. Probably alongside you have Morgan and Flair. They're probably, those two static doubles teams that we'll probably see the most in Oklahoma.
Yeah.
And obviously, they have that team synergy. Being able to interact with each other on a weekly basis at those contenders really makes a big difference.
Yeah, you know what they say, the greatest rivals make the best friends.
Exactly.
All right, so we're going to get right into it. Obviously, it is, it's just the nature of being a heavy. I feel like the matchup on paper is going to be an uphill battle for Melee and Caden. Game & Watch and Pac-Man very oppressive against both of those characters in the singles format. Obviously, doubles opens up a lot of more opportunities and gives a little bit more chaos so they have more room to breathe, but it's really just going to be, actually Caden's going to go with the ZSS.
Yeah, going with the secondary. I'm not too surprised by this. I know Caden has always had a problem, especially with the Pac-Man's Game & Watches that we do have in Oklahoma. Been a little bit of a trouble for Ridley, so he's been kind of more sound with using CSS on there. So I bet if it was just one of these characters, it'd be fine going to Ridley, but with both of them, ZSS is probably the safer play.
Oh yeah, for sure. So we're starting on PS2 where the best games are made, and we're getting right into it as so far Blue team's kind of controlling the stage. It feels like the red team is just really kind of counter hitting and trying to follow up on them just swinging out these giant buttons they really can't contend with.
Yeah, I think one of the other things to worry about, especially when you have Demi with the Game & Watch in this matchup, is Game & Watch is probably known as one of the better stock tankers in this game, despite his weight value, just because he can get out of there with those up Bs and have a lot of he can rack at that percent pretty easily. In singles format, it's always known for Game & Watch to be one of those characters that just ends up can wreck at the percent, but it's really hard. He has to be very committal to get those kills.
Sure.
In doubles, that doesn't matter. Pac-Man can do that for him.
Exactly. And speaking of stocks off the board, but Isaiah hanging on to his first here, and that's going to be a big boon for Blue team here going into the mid game.
Yeah, I mean, it's all on Isaiah's end to just team up and just focus on holding on to that stock as long as he can. Obviously, those clean percents, Demi can just kind of go forward, but that up tilt from Melee is going to even up the stocks pretty fairly, and the red team doesn't have that much percent on them. We pretty much have a game.
Goodness. If I got ding-donged by my teammates just sitting there, I would have crashed out. Luckily, though, Demi does not have to do any of that. Isaiah coming in clutch. Just a lot of brutal hits going back and forth. The percents are racking up here. We're going to be sitting in kill percent here just a bit soon.
Yeah, ZSS and Game & Watch both at very high percents here. They're going to try to commit each other. Caden tried to go for a down B spike, but Demi was able to get away safely.
Ow. That was crazy there, Cheese. And wow, actually Demi hanging on there. Not going to get destroyed by the F-tilt there. Man, the chemistry between these two is insane.
Yeah, I mean, thankfully, unfortunately, Melee wasn't able to save Caden from the down smash conversion, as another down smash is going to knock out Melee's second stock. Damn. But once more, just a clean back air from the Angel Plat is going to even up those stocks once more. And with 60% already on Isaiah, you got to be a little safer. And you see Isaiah's just kind of holding onto that ledge, just focused on just getting Farood online. Like, he just wants to be the biggest zoner that there is. Like, we saw him scrap in singles, but there's no need to do that right now.
And this is what I was talking about with the chaos of doubles. Like, see how the roles have changed. Now Demi's kind of trying to preserve life for the blue team here, while Isaiah kind of has to play on the razor's edge as he's looking to get eliminated here first. Luckily, that bell is covered by Kaden there.
Yeah, both are at the ledge. That up air from Demi is going to knock Kaden up pretty significantly, but is still able to be okay. And a good grab up smash conversion is going to almost knock out Donkey Kong.
Oh my goodness, you gotta watch out getting hit by those jabs, especially when the other member of the red team is ready. It's just perfect setup fate. Whoa, whoa. We gotta get close there because that back throw almost led into a KO.
All we're trying to see now, we do have the cargo throw on Isaiah, and that's going to knock him out. The up B from Demi is going to potentially trade, but thankfully Kaden is going to save his teammate with the down B spike. Even if Melee couldn't recover, that game was still locked in their favor.
Yeah, that seemed like kind of a checkmate scenario. After Melee got that grab on Isaiah, his stock was wraps. No mash is going to save you there. And then, you know, Demi trying to make a play, make sure that the game gets evened out, kind of puts himself into a terrible scenario. And a game goes from losing to already lost there, as having to get back to ledge against flip kick and a Donkey Kong looking to hit you off the edge too. It's just
yeah. I do think that, especially this late in the doubles bracket with this top 6 winner side, we are going to see more of a focus on how synergy plays between both teammates. Because, like I've mentioned before, like these two, Melee and Kaden, are training partners playing all the time. When you have Isaiah and Demi that live relatively close, but still separate regions, it's going to make a little bit of a difference.
Yeah, yeah. Well, we're getting right back into it. Second verse, same as the first. We'll see how it goes.
All right. I do like how we just have Melee just focused on getting rid of that hydrant placed by Isaiah, just to make sure it wasn't going to hinder anything that Kaden just wanted to do, and just resets the timer for it.
I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but I didn't see much hydrant in the first game, I feel like.
I don't think there was a lot of hydrant there. I think that first game really just focused on Isaiah, really just staying at the ledge and just getting the fruits that we needed, whether it be Bell or Galaga.
I mean, yeah, Hydrant is an agent of chaos, so I can see why. Oh my goodness. That must have been ZSS back air that traded there, because that launch angle was crazy. And then Demi falling right after. This is not looking good for blue team.
Yeah, I mean, and you also have Melee only like sub 40%. Like, this is something that it can be a very easy scenario that you can just start lapping if you are Melee. And with the giant punch unlock as well, that super armor, especially in a doubles format, is going to be massive for the red team.
Yeah, I mean, the early game strategy of blue team earlier was, you know, kind of using their big buttons to kind of keep red team out of advantage and have them have to counterpunch. But now, all of a sudden, Kaden and Melee have found their groove, and it's looking tough for blue team. Finally, Isaiah takes a stock, though, kind of putting them back in the saddle here.
I got to say, some of that props has to go to Demi for being able to DI that flip kick into up B at that high on PS2. Like, that takes a insane amount of awareness just to be ready, be like, okay, this is happening. Just got to be ready and make sure I can keep this stock so we can even stuff up.
Oh my gosh, and the cherry on top there. Isaiah is able to take the stock off of Kaden. Unfortunately, the blue team is still looking in dire straits here.
Yeah, I mean, Demi, again, those, like, getting hit by that ZSS back here are still going to hold on strong, but you're at rage with both Pac-Man and Game & Watch. There are very dire scenarios, and with Donkey Kong having that insane back air that just is so lingering and has a good amount of knockback, it's going to be a little tough to hold on to those stocks.
Yeah, just one little light tap here could spell the end for either of the blue stocks, and Isaiah falls first. Cross country there with that one.
Demi is soon to follow. I don't know if the uppy is going to make it. Thankfully, it does. But Isaiah's in a very bad situation as almost the trampoline put into free fall.
Yeah, I mean, you know, Pac-Man has an insane recovery, so wasn't going to die there, but honestly, taking all that percent sucks just as much.
Yeah, I mean, you're in a scenario now, like, Demi's now on his last stock. Isaiah is at 69% here. Is still able to, like, make it back. Just going to focus on Fruit again as he gets the good bell into the F smash there, just covering both opponents, making it to a last stock scenario. This could be what the blue team needs.
Yeah, that was a great 2-for-1 special, and now all of a sudden, Yeah, things are getting a little bit spicy over there on the right side of the screen, but, you know,
Yeah.
Kaden came back, and now we just need to find who can get that first opening, who can find the first blood here at the end of the game to kind of put it into that notorious 2v1 scenario.
We do have a bit of a, I mean, we did see that Melee was able to grab the Galaga from Isaiah, making it very big, restricting Isaiah's main strategy in this doubles format. And we do know that we have a bell online for Pac-Man. This could be the make or break that the blue team needs, but not able to land it, but calls out the roll read from Kaden to put Melee in a 2v1 scenario.
Yeah, okay, and then Melee had a little bit of time to kind of capitalize on the chaos, but now all of a sudden, the two blue team combatants have rested into a nice little flow here. Now Melee is going to have to work really hard here.
I mean, thankfully, Melee does still have the percent lead, and with these two lighter characters on a rise, it could be a little rough. Just always in a 2v1, but
okay.
Melee could easily force this into a 1v1 scenario, and it comes between the two casts, like, there's a good chance he could have it. Unfortunately, Isaiah's going to bell Demi on his own. Not going to be the detrimental end, but just a standard grab into the bell F smash is going to be enough for the blue team to even it up.
Yeah, I mean, you know, a little bit of floundering, but blue team had that on lock, I feel. Obviously, Melee tried to do everything he could, but after Kaden dropped and you didn't get that immediately stock trade back, it was just kind of wraps. It was going to be really hard to get in on either of them without really putting yourself at risk.
Yeah, I mean, you also got to give props to Isaiah there. Like, Kaden in that tech roll scenario, like, you really didn't have any option to do there. If you rolled out, you're going to get hit by the bell and get F smash. Like, neutral get up maybe could have been the best play, or like a get up attack if you were expecting Isaiah to just follow in and just try to run in and call that out. But it's a really hard moment to kind of understand in the moment.
Yeah, it's one of those moments where Kaden was probably looking to Melee, but Melee was already preoccupied, so it's just like, yeah, just kind of curtains on that one.
Best of luck, bestie.
All right, going into a heated game 3 here. Not going to get a scenery change, but why would we?
Yeah, there's really no need. I mean, we see a skin change from Kaden going from the pink to the black jumpsuit.
Sure.
But aside from that, nothing too insane, as we already try to see a Nair judge from Demi, just seeing if it just an insane 9 could come out and just give a very early lead to the blue team.
Indeed, indeed. Oh my goodness, yeah, speaking of early lead though, I mean, blue team, they're looking pretty good. I feel like if they get one huge play here off stage, they could just take the stocks and start running away with it.
I think they have a good shot to do that, especially for Demi just being able to hold on to that low percent using the back air just to ensure that any sort of punishment is not going to happen. That would have been very insane if the up smash up air would have killed Game & Watch at 50%. But Cargo's going to do just enough to take the first stock for Kaden and Melee.
Yeah, that has been the bane of Isaiah's existence here. Getting Cargo thrown off the stage. Demi trying to hold it down with the up smash, and there goes the bell, but oh my goodness,
the forward air. The forward air, unfortunately, his own teammate Sabotage allowed Melee to live just enough longer to force a separation and give a lot of extra percent onto Demi thanks to Kaden.
Yeah, but speaking of Sabotage, I mean, Isaiah was able to delay Melee's up B with the item, and then, yeah, that was just curtains after that because you couldn't really grab ledge.
Yeah. All right.
Wow, that was Pac-Man up air that killed. I didn't catch Kaden's percents, but it must have been really
it was pretty high. I want to say it was like 123 or something like that. But it doesn't mean that Demi is the last one. It was still full stocks as Mr. Game & Watch. Still has that up B and is just going to, that forward air is just going to cover it.
Yeah, but that is just only the equalizer here. Red team still has quite the hill to climb.
That being said, Isaiah is at a very high percent that a Cargo throw here could do it. And you can see that Isaiah is trying to stay away from Melee as possible. He's wanting to rather scrap with Kaden just to ensure that Cargo throw is not going to hit him now.
Okay, bell in hand. Yeah, that is a dangerous scenario. Does get the back air, but man, the follow-up. Kaden always keeping an eye out on Melee, and Melee keeping an eye out for Kaden.
Yeah, that jab 3 into the back air team combo was big to force the blue team into a one-stock scenario. This is all on the end to just ensure to have any extra bonus stocks that you can have. Unfortunately, the bell is going to help out Isaiah there as we see that really that all Melee needs to do is just hold on and just use that back air as basically just an extra shield to ensure that he can hold on to the stock as long as possible. As you can see, Kaden is scrapping with Isaiah and now moving on to Demi.
Yeah, Demi found that F-tilt, takes the stock, and things are looking a little bit even here. Jeez, we got a game. Go either way.
We do have a game. Woo! This is very similar to how Game 2 was, where even though the percent lead was in favor of Kaden and Melee, one small call-out made the big difference for Isaiah and Demi. And as the hand slap roll with the help of Isaiah's Hydrant is going to secure Isaiah's demise, Kaden's able to scrap enough with Demi to have it 2-1 on the board for the Oklahomans.
Isaiah kind of got set up there. He really just got 1-2 buckle my shoe, dude. There's no way.
He just handed his cards. Like, here you go. I will be curious if we are going to see a switch, if we're going to stay on PS2, because it's been pretty even no matter what. I could see it being stayed. Maybe a surprise stage switch is what the blue team needs.
Right, an exhilarating game 4 here.
Staying on PS2, we already see Caden's, like, these initial games from Kaden is very aggressive, immediately flip kicking onto the blue team side, just get a lot of that early percent, which is very similar to what we've been seeing with Demi as well. Like, he'll just, like, instead of going high, like using flip kick like Kaden is, he'll just immediately go down, run to the other platform and just start hitting there.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Yeah, Melee is in a very tough scenario, but actually just hovers down to the ground, and now Isaiah's at the bad spot.
Yeah, that's the scary thing about DK. Like, that weight plays a big factor here, and he's just very knowledgeable about this matchup in general. Like I said, like in Oklahoma, like there have been two very experienced players from these, from both these characters that, at the very least, they have some knowledge of these matchups. When it comes to DK and Zero Suit Samus, like, it's a little questionable, like when it comes to like if those are prominent characters in the region or not.
Oh, and there goes the cargo throw, but actually Isaiah's able to break Demi out there with a little love tap forward air.
Yep, able to keep onto the bell, gonna hold onto it, hoping that he could get another double F smash, trying to find the right moment, but the up air from Melee is gonna take away that stock and the bell.
Oh, big grab from Melee, and man, Isaiah's second stock is off to a rough start here. Oh, yeah. Does he have those? He does. Nice angles, and then Demi maybe can come up big on the other side of the stage. Not quite.
Still able to get a good amount of percent. Like, both are wanting to cover high and low. The back air from Kaden is going to secure the red team the advantage for now.
That is funny that Isaiah's grab came up with nothing there. There was like 3 people there, and all of a sudden 0.
Yeah.
Oh, that bell is super scary, but I mean, Melee is able to just fight right out of it.
You gotta get props to the spacing there,
yeah.
Knowing where the bell is gonna land, just back airing, knowing not only that the hitbox is gonna land there, but the hurt box was not.
Yeah, and oh my goodness, there goes the apple, but oh wait, actually I swapped the percents. I was like, why did Donkey Kong go nowhere? He's at 80. It's Kaden who's hanging on to that third stock at 180 and finally goes to the side B.
Yeah, we have a brief 2v1 scenario, but Isaiah's not going to be able to get anything off aside from a little bit of shield pressure. This is what Melee needs to secure any sort of like demise for the blue team. As Kaden handles Demi once more, Isaiah has to hold onto the stock and the bell as long as he can.
Okay, wow, just catches the dash with a raw F smash, and yeah, Isaiah pulled that with no fear.
I also like the idea that Melee, still on the iframes from the Angel Plat in the new stock, knew that he wasn't going to get hit by a side B, so he baited himself into the position of Kaden to kind of body block Demi into being hit by it.
Oh my goodness, did not rip the up smash, and now red team's in full position. Oh my goodness, barely doesn't cover that air dodge. And now blue team back in the fighting, but dang. Yeah, you saw that one coming from a mile away.
Yeah, we are in an unfortunate 2v1 scenario. Consider a 3v1 since you consider Kaden's second stock as well. It is looking a little rough for Isaiah as Melee and Kaden are securing themselves into winners finals.
Yeah, a beautiful performance from both teams, but I mean, Melee and Kaden kind of just had it on lock. I think that chemistry really shown there, especially in that game 4. I mean, their just offense was just so much more potent than Demi's and Isaiah's.
I think that's when it comes to the idea of that synergy. Like when you've been a static doubles partner for at least 3 years now, it allows that opportunity to be like, okay, I know exactly you're in that grab scenario. You don't even need to tell me what to do or what direction you're throwing. I already know what you're doing. I'm ready to help you support it.
Indeed, indeed. And yeah, support was also the name of the game. There was a lot of times where Melee was in a tough spot and Kaden came to the rescue and vice versa. I mean, I think Isaiah and Demi also had better like moments of saving each other, but that's because they were just in danger so much more often. And you can't really be playing on the defensive foot because when you're always trying to counter-strike, well, you're playing defensive, you can't really gain any ground. So.
Yeah, and I think it definitely – like there was definitely some good scenarios that you can save each other, but it's one of those that you got to have that spatial awareness and also understand like where your location is on the stage. Like Kate, I think both teams did a great job just separating themselves, forcing those separate one-on-one scenarios. That it makes it hard that when your partner's in danger, that you're going to be able to actually like come in and actually help them.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
It looks like we are going to be moving on to winners finals next, as Kaden is going to stay in a seat as Ploopy and Brogan are coming up.
Yeah. I mean, Ploopy so far the talk of the town, has not dropped a game in the singles bracket of the tournament. The defending champ coming into Sweet Spot 10.
Yeah, and I mean, she's been on a crazy tear. Like, it was just a couple weeks ago that she made her first A-tier top 8 up in Chicago.
Oh, yeah. And honestly, this kid has been on a tear. She really hasn't really shown any signs of slowing down. So hopefully more of the same here to kind of defend the homeland.
Yeah, I mean, this is her hometown.
Yeah.
Kansas City is her home, and she wants to keep the title in her end. And she has a pretty good chance, like, overall in the singles bracket and doubles as well.
So I'm interested in what Brogan's going to play. So obviously known for their Kazuya in singles, but obviously has flirted with some Wolf and some Sephiroth in doubles. I've seen a lot of characters.
I've seen a wide variety of characters from Brogan. Like, I know in the singles bracket we've seen his Meta Knight come out as well.
Sure.
And I've seen a couple weeks ago, I think it was at probably a month ago at, I think it was the Zoo. When Brogan and Melee were fighting in singles, I saw not only a Steve, but also a Mii sword fighter. So there could be a wide variety of choices that Brogan can choose. And this is one of those players that, like, we could see, like, a dominant character switch if need be. Like, it could be, like, on any separate game, just having a different character.
Yeah, it's true. But obviously, Ploopy's going to hold down with the Mr. Game & Watch, just tried and true. And honestly, as you probably saw a little bit in that last set, just a nice glue character to have on your team. You kind of mentioned not really going to be capping off the stocks, but very much can get you in a lot of positions to set up to take one, you know?
Yeah, if she can be paired up with a character that is really helpful just to securing those kills at, like, those sub 100%, like, that's really all you need for a great doubles partner. And I think Brogan, with his repertoire, has those characters that can optimize out of that. Maybe not necessarily Meta Knight or not necessarily Kazuya in a doubles format, so you don't have that auto turnaround system, but like Steve's a good choice.
Of course.
Wolf, you mentioned, I think is a really good one for that as well.
I mean, honestly, you say no Meta Knight, but honestly, you're kind of sleeping on it. With Game & Watch's like tendency to kind of pillar combo, finishing off with up B could be kind of nasty.
We could see it. All right, and we're going to see what characters we go. And Mii Brawler.
That makes sense, yeah.
An interesting pick from Kate, from Melee, Lucina.
Oh, yeah. Oh, huh. Oh my gosh, already trying to cheese right off the bat. We're not even 10 seconds into the cheese.
Yeah, this is already 53% on Melee, and maybe he's already questioning, like, is this the right pick? Like, I know, like, Sorties do pretty okay into both Mii Brawler and Game & Watch, just having that spacing game, but is this really what I want to do? Could I probably done better with the DK stay? But, I mean, so far, he's just got to eat it on this game and decide later on.
Yeah, I think the Lucina will really show its fangs whenever you get blue team off the stage. That's where you kind of have to capitalize if you want to get value on this champ, because the issue is that on stage, neutral would be good, but it's doubles. You know, you're not playing against one person, so that space is going to be really hard to come by.
And you were talking about earlier
with the ladder
about
combos.
the ladder combos with Meta Knight. We're seeing it with Thrupper, which honestly, like with Meta Knight up, he's like, okay, a little more committal. Thrupper, easy.
Yeah,
easy.
Pop that frame 3 move, multi-hit, kills them at 30.
Yeah, and if he gets the spacing wrong, he has the flip kick, just to have the increased elevation to secure that, like, okay, maybe I did mess up the timing. Let me get that little extra saving grace.
Sure. But there goes that off-stage play that I was talking about. So Melee got a little bit of value, but honestly, it feels like too little too late. There's just so much offense coming out from blue team. Every time Game & Watch hits an up air, your stock is at risk.
Yeah, and you see that Kaden flip kicked into the Thrupper there as Melee soon follows up on the ceiling. It is a instant 2v1 scenario with only 90 seconds passing in this game.
Jeez, it is literally just like a conveyor belt scenario. Just processed stocks coming in hot here. Just every up throw, every up air, it's just a stock.
I gotta say, Brogan and Ploopy are being more efficient than my actually engineering factory.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah, all Kaden can really do here is just try to space out with any sort of Zairs and side Bs just to avoid getting grabbed by either of these guys. But, I mean, for how long can you last in that scenario?
We popped a 9 to nobody hum though.
Yeah, nothing.
Okay, and now they're scrapping with each other. I mean, hey, that's Kaden's best bet if the blue team, just kind of turns mutiny and.
Yeah, I mean they're both pretty light.
Yeah.
Just one Thrupper.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
I had kind of like a personal rule where there are certain characters that you should never take to PS2, and Bee Brawler
is one of them. For sure, one of them. That's a rough one though, because I feel like yeah. I mean, the stage for sure plays a part in it, but I feel like unless they're giving you FD, there's not really going to be a favorable stage. I guess Kalos if they give you that, but I don't think they're going to give you that.
And I don't think Kalos is legal here. Maybe.
Oh, it's not legal. My bad.
Maybe Hollow would probably be one of the better choices.
Where's the stage list on the back? Oh, I gotta scan it.
Yeah, from what?
I'm an old head. I'm way too old to be using this QR code.
Yeah, from what I remember, this is the unified rule set, but instead of Kalos, they replaced it with Yoshi's Story, which you definitely don't want to take me Brawler there either.
No, that's not gonna be the counter pick. I just have a feeling.
Yeah.
You see, that's the issue with Hollow though. It's just as small, if not a smaller ceiling than some of the stages you could have hit.
Yeah, we're kind of in a very awkward phase of when it comes to the stage list for, especially in a scenario where you're let's try how it would look with less flat stages, and you still see a repertoire of early kills with me Brawler, and it's just one of those things where it's just you just gotta face the facts on it. Nothing that really you can do. Just kind of be all right, this is happening. Let's move on.
Speaking of happening, it just keeps on coming. Another up air, another up B. But those are for two different characters. Just the synergy from blue team is continuing to amaze.
Yeah. I think one thing that we can also notice here is that they're primarily focusing on melee as well. And I think that's part because at least ZSS, you have the flip kick to actually get out of those scenarios.
Yeah.
It's also easier to hit one of those bigger bodies. It's going to be one of those things that, and also in addition, those share stocks can also be very beneficial as well.
Because I mean, she just lost her stock, but ZSS was at a very high percent. So if you have to share stock while your teammate's at a high percent, it puts them in a really tough spot,
Yeah, and I mean, speaking of high percents, we have Melee at high percent on his last stock, as Ploopy is just going to try to hit anything to secure that kill. I mean, you're at the point now that just the forward air, or even a Franklin, will just be the demise of the giant monkey.
Wow, almost killing with Nair. Okay, yeah, literally, I feel like the next one, an
untechable scenario there as immediate share stock happens. Ploopy is going to get out of there immediately, almost avoiding stage spikes from Kaden.
Okay, yeah, Ploopy trying to capitalize on the cargo throw to punish.
The rapid chap and chef conversion is a little silly.
if Ploopy had the angle, could have like put the chef right up over the top of their teammate. That
Yeah,
would
I think if she went on that upper platform there, I think that would have done it.
Oh, just get a little bit of thruper damage just because why not? Yeah, I hate getting hit by that move. You're always like, man, am I gonna die? Am I holding the right way? It's just a rough time every single time.
Yeah. Well, I will say this in terms of actual stocks, it is getting a little better.
Yeah.
We have Brogan on his last stock. Ploopy is almost losing her second. It's not fully out of it yet, but we now are in a 2v1 scenario as Brogan is not even going to force a 2v1 there as the star KO is still happening for Game & Watch. Peter Griffin is just going to hit the Family Guy forward smash.
Yeah, that fist all in the face going on to game number 3. It could be the last one of Melee and Caden's winner side run.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough choice here on what they decide to move on with.
All right, let's see what the Oklahomies got. See if they can battle back or if Ploopy and Brogan will remain the dominant force sweeping through this bracket so far.
Yeah, I mean, we're not going to see any character switches here. I think that's probably for the best and still on Hollow Bastion. I feel like that's the best that these guys can do. All right, just a raw upbeat.
Yeah, I think the name of the game has to be keeping Brogan busy, you know, because like if you are keeping Brogan busy, there's no shot they can do that silly nonsense of double jumping and just up-being off of Ploopy's basic bread and butters. So kind of splitting up the blue team like this is probably the best way to go.
Yeah, I mean, it's the best scenario, and so far, it is generally working. You're already able to get the first stock lead thanks to
yeah, but
not
invincibility.
Off of the angel
yeah,
flat.
You can't really do anything about that one. That's no counterplay.
Does that count as sabotage?
I think so.
Huh. All right, well, thankfully, Ploopy and Caden still have both their third stocks now. Caden's got to do the best job that he can to stock tank while also trying to focus on Ploopy and hoping that he can get her and have the lead for the red team.
Yeah, see, like Brogan being free is just a menace to society, and red team stocks are absolutely ravaged. 3 on Caden and 1 on Melee.
Yeah, Ploopy just did not care about getting hit by the thropper.
No,
it's like
not at all.
She just thought, like, listen, if it helps out our team, we gotta do it.
Go for the cause.
Yeah, I'll sacrifice myself. Go free my child.
We love a team player, and honestly, so even though the stock count is even, it could get ugly real quick. Like, if Caden loses their stock here, oh, not Caden, if Melee loses their stock here, it will put red team in a really bad spot.
I 100% agree, and that's what you see what they're focusing on. Both Ploopy covering the horizontal end and Brogan covering the vertical end with the thropper. And it makes it a very unfortunate scenario for Melee, and Caden's doing his darnest to just try and separate and help his teammate survive as Brogan goes down to one last stock there. The first stock from Caden falls.
That fadeaway bomb for Ploopy was pretty masterful. Just kind of put the bomb where they were instead of where she was going. It was crazy.
Yeah. All right. We are at 1 stocks apiece here. This could be what the red team needs to take one game and put it on the board. And so far, just separating Brogan from Melee specifically is doing just enough.
Yeah, so far, honestly, things have been working out for red team. This new strategy they've implemented has gone for the better, but honestly, the in-tandem back air probably did not help Ploopy's chances of surviving that boost kick there. And now red team has a glorious position here.
Yeah, Brogan's in a very unfortunate scenario here as just the forward throw into Nair. Still going to hold on. You do have max rage on that meat brawler, but the 2v1 is still a very scary situation to be in. You have giant punch if you are Melee to worry about. That super armor is going to be big if you can stay grounded, but the thropper is going to save it. Sacrifices must be made. Yeah. Caden is able to get that revenge kill, and we're on the board for Oklahoma.
Yeah, Brogan just he just said, let it ride. If they punish me, they punish me. But if they don't, they don't.
Yeah, it happens. Yeah. Now, the scary part is you do have to force, like, what are you going to ban against these two? Like, it feels like with this stage format, like, there's a free choice no matter what. Because if you ban, like, PS2 Yoshi's Battlefield, like, Small Battlefield or Smashville seem like the safer picks.
Yeah, yeah. I feel like going to Smashville has to be a nightmare. All right, we're here on Small Battlefield. Honestly, probably the best neutral pick you can get.
Yeah, that's probably the one that they were kind of wanting the most here, and I think it works out for them. Those thruppers are still going to be very detrimental, but it's going to be something that you just got to think about in the long run. As yeah, an unfortunate SD from Melee is going to be very big for the blue team.
Yeah, especially when stocks are a hot commodity here. They go as fast as they come. That's a tough miscue to have in the game 4 win or die scenario.
Yeah, and unfortunately we saw earlier a Ding Dong could have been the end for Ploopy as well, but an early preemptive up air from Kaden is going to keep her alive a little longer as we see this percent just continue to rise as Brogan just waits and basically becoming like a shark, just waiting for the chance to actually use that thrupper attack.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I just see it right now. Anytime Meat Brawler hits an up tilt, it feels like it could be curtains here on Small Battlefield. But honestly, Red Team coming up big, 2-stock swing, and puts them in the favor.
They are still at very high percent, so it's not something that you can be very comfortable with at the moment, especially knowing that this could be the last game you play on the winner's side.
Oh, yeah.
Good weight from Melee, avoiding getting hit by the up smash from Ploopy, as unfortunately the back air is going to take out Melee's teammate.
Yep, Kaden ended up on the wrong side of Melee's foot there, but things are starting to look worse for wear now that Melee has dropped 2.
Yeah, that Franklin stock is big as we now have the blue team at the lead once again. Ding Dong is not going to connect as Ploopy's going to be able to get away.
I think that Nair might have led to a flip kick if it wasn't interrupted, but gotta let bygones be bygones. Red Team just fighting for a chance to win here.
Is the Thrupper going to kill?
Yeah.
Yes, it will, as one stock, both for Kaden and Melee, could make it end. Now we are at high percents for Ploopy and Brogan, and it works out. We are at a clean slate here for everything, but we're going against a team like Mr. Game Watch and Meat Brawler where those Thrupper strains are unlocked. It is still very intense to watch.
Yeah. This is literally coming down to the wire, and honestly, seeing the first 2 games, I would not have expected a game 4 like this here, Cheese.
Yeah, no, it shows the props to the adaptation that both these players have, and both props to Brogan and Ploopy for not just like having that one game scenario, just like take it for granted. Like they're still playing their all, wanting to secure that victory there, as you still have a rage on that Donkey Kong there, as the Nair from Brogan not going to be the demise yet, but the Nairs and the Chef from the blue team is going to be big, as the down air still not taking out Melee.
Yeah, the monkey keeps hanging on, and Melee can just hang on for a little bit longer. Kaden needs to find some type of opening. Tries with their uppy out of shield, but ends up getting sent to the skies themselves.
The max range Donkey Kong could be what the team needs to secure 2v1, but any hit from them could be the end, as Chef is going to rise up that extra percent. Now have a max range on that Meat Brawler. The Nair is going to help out a little bit longer, but great shield from Ploopy. The down tilt is going to secure it, as Ploopy and Brogan stay on the winner's side, moving on to the winner's side of Grand Finals.
Yeah. Brogan and Ploopy looking very dominant. Feel like they haven't really broken too much of a sweat in this bracket. Those last 2 games, though, Kaden and Melee put up a great fight. And I appreciate, like you said, the adaptation they implemented, kind of keeping the 2 menaces separate, kind of mitigated the damage that they could do. But as you see, they're not just a gimmick. Brogan and Ploopy also still are really good fundamental players, so it was still an uphill battle.
I mean, the synergy on lock, I mean, it's one of those things that we talk about, like, you just got to know your team combo and your quote-unquote gimmick.
Yep.
And, like, they know it. They're like, okay, like, my up air is going to raise that a lot, and the Thrupper is going to just be that finalizer. We are going to take a quick break, though, before we continue on to, I believe, our top 4. So stay tuned, and we will be right back.
勝を勝つ気ない酔い闇か永遠に続くようなしじまの中無数の魂がほのかな鼓動を打つ命の友
Oh.
Battle. Yoshi. Terry.
What's up, superstars? Welcome back to Sweet Spot 10. We are here in the heartland of America, Kansas University. And I got Micah right next to me. We're here playing some doubles. You know, sometimes you got to gather your bearings, you know. It takes a little bit.
We're going to do our semifinals round, or semi-losers.
Yeah.
It will be our last double set before we start into ultimate singles for the day. So we're ready to get it off to a great start. We have a set with Noodles and Crazy. And then we have, who's over there? Rocky and Justin 26. So we're at 26.
Freshly renewed. And he's ready to bring some heat. I've been seeing some crazy doubles games from him so far. I just would like to tell the masses that Justin is one of the prized few, probably 0.0% one of the player base, has been timed out in doubles ever before. And Justin completed that just the last set. It was something to watch.
And it's so beautiful. Always achieving what we think is impossible.
Yeah. Justin just always pushing the limits, and honestly, new number, new him. He's doing way bigger and better
Justin
things.
25 could not time out doubles.
Could not. Those two.
All right, let's get into it.
All right, so honestly, on paper here, it's going to be a rough one for Crazy Crash to kind of get in, because if you were looking at this as like multiple 1v1s, Terry kind of struggles with both of those characters in Pac-Man and in Yoshi. But
I mean, that's because Pac-Man and Yoshi are both broken.
Yeah, exactly. There you go. You catch on quick. But speaking of catching on quick, Noodle is just going to kind of play the defensive game and try to find an opening for Crazy to try to hold it down. But you see the merits of his efforts have
not paid off yet.
No, he has 100%. But hey, maybe go as a boon. Maybe this was the strategy all along.
Yeah, Noodles has a lot of patience as a player. He's very good at setting up scenarios for Crazy, so I'm excited to see what happens.
Okay. Yeah, there you go. I think that was the stratagem. So Noodle just kind of held down the neutral, got to 100%, and now has the go moves that he's just going to be, you know, throwing out left and right, trying to take these stocks off of the two elusive blue players. I was about to call them the purple team.
I also think it's very interesting because Crazy is much of a masher, and he has less strategy, but when you play this character like Refit, you have to think a lot more.
Yeah.
And so they actually balance each other all out pretty nicely.
Yeah.
Noodles being more patient while Crazy is just out there pressing buttons.
Yeah, it's the beauty of doubles. You know, those two strategies meld together like peanut butter and jelly.
Oh, beautiful. Are you a peanut butter and jelly fan?
I'm a big fan. It's been a while, though. I got some nice bread at home. I think I will whip me up one of those.
That'll be a nice treat for once.
Oh, yes, indeed. A treat in these trying times.
The peanut butter and jelly becomes a delicacy.
But speaking of trying times, Yellow Team is down a stock, and I don't know if you've I was about to make a joke about how hard it is to take Justin's stock, but honestly, Crazy did it pretty easily, but it came at the cost of his own. Yeah. All right. Now, I mean, at this deficit, it wasn't really a go trade, but wow, a big snipe from Noodle, and that is going to put Yellow Team back on the board.
And we're back even to even, head to head.
Call that the equalizer goal, you know? He's shooting a soccer ball. Yeah.
Refit has an interesting kid. It's always so fun to see because we have we have two Refit trainers in the Midwest region. So I was going to say it's rare, but J-Plane and Noodle keep us covered, unfortunately.
Oh, yeah.
Or fortunately.
I mean, hey, we're Midwest. The Midwest is the home of the crazy niche characters that you don't see anywhere else.
Like Olimar. We had so many fun characters on stream yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
And then we have a bunch of Pac-Mans as well, so it balances itself out.
It really does. It really does. Land of corn and cheese. Oh, speaking of cheese, wow, the double trouble on the soccer ball there. Justin losing his stock, and yellow team all of a sudden is looking in a stellar position.
Oh, can Noodles recover? And he goes.
All right, yeah, and Justin has to kind of be the playmaker here as Rocky's sitting at a cool 150, but man, he just gets in there and puts out Blinky to take the stock.
Oh, can Noodle recover here?
You know, we were talking about it earlier. Rocky just can't help himself but get hit by Justin's forward air, you know. They've played so many sets as rivals that he's almost like a magnet to getting hit by Justin's moves. It's quite fun to watch.
Oh, and then Terry and Noodle doing the same thing.
Okay, yeah, I saw that coming from a mile away. You know, that grab was basically a distance for Crazy, and Noodle could not get in time. So now all of a sudden, this 2v1
Yeah,
scenario.
the yellow team have pulled up the front, but they can't keep the lead.
No.
And there we go. That's first round.
Yep. Stellar way to send it off, you know. Honestly, that was in throw territory. One thing went wrong.
Yes.
One thing went wrong that could have been yellow team's game, but Justin and Rocky close it out very beautifully, and they go on to the next game. They have their eyes on the prize. You know, these two obviously a contender to win this whole dang bracket. So
Spirits are very high. Everyone seems like they're having a great time playing doubles. Lots of laughing and love. It's a great time to be here.
yes, I'm a big doubles enjoyer myself, so it brings a smile to my eye to see just the homies up there having a good time.
I think a lot of times when you're playing Smash, you're by yourself, and so sometimes it's nice to have a teammate, you know?
Yeah.
It's me and Gengi.
Of course. All right. We're going into game 2. I imagine,
We're back. Yep.
PS2 is where the best games are made. So I wonder if they're going to implement the same strategy. Yeah, it looks like Noodle's going to kind of play back, let Crazy take all the aggro until he gets go, and then full steam ahead.
It worked well last time, so.
Yeah. Ooh, and causing some mess while over there. Crazy Crash hitting both players with that power dunk. Okay, so far, blue team kind of looking in dire straits, but a big back air. Honestly, connecting on Rocky, though, so the gains are a little bit mitigated there.
Lots of quick stuff.
Yeah, the stocks are flying fast. And, wow, Rocky finds the setup but can't get the angle. That's a rough one.
Terry's sticking on. Is he going to be able to get that? Nope.
Oh, it just lets it rip and takes out Justin. Oh, but hey,
Back to back.
Crazy Crash says, let me do you solid here, even out the stocks. And we got a 2 stock apiece on each player. Wow. Well, so far, I mean, yellow team's kind of dominated. Hasn't even gotten touched here so far. I'm not sure. Blue team is just going to have to play this one slow if they want to get back into this game.
Which means that Rocky's going to have to avoid getting hit by the forward air.
Yes, that's a big one. Yeah, it's always like kind of that fledgling period of kind of building chemistry with your teammate, because like you at first you kind of play in 2 separate games, and then you start playing together. But then as you play together, you kind of find yourselves in the same spots and start hitting each other. And then you finally get to the final stage of Ascension where you know where your teammate wants to be.
You're playing like the Ice Climbers.
Exactly. All right, power dunk connects, does some damage, but
playing very safe, but here we go.
Ooh, I like that combo there. Maximum damage here. Blue team has kind of worked their way back into this one.
They took your advice. They played very safe.
Yes, indeed. And
Only
like
taking hits they can.
Like you mentioned, they were kind of playing like them ice climbers, climbed the mountain.
Yes,
they
were.
climbed the mountain.
Back and forth.
Yeah, Justin was in a very precarious position, but able to float right back down gently. And, Crazy Crash put himself in a bad spot here.
Now I can't stop thinking of Ice Climbers on a double set.
You know, honestly, it's natural. But speaking of natural, the 2v1 once again finds themselves in blue team's favor. Wow, what a Yoshi bomber there to find the stock. And now what can Noodle even do here?
Not much, in all honesty. 1 to 3 stocks.
Okay, the get up attack, get some stage positioning, but
I mean, if Rocky gets hit, that's the best thing Noodles can hope for.
yeah, if Rocky loses his stock, it does find Justin though, but that's probably the
Oh.
one stock you don't.
Oh, he's
really-
only at 13%. No, I believe in Noodle.
Okay,
He's
yeah.
been training his entire life for this.
Real, true.
Ooh.
Oh my goodness, just everybody getting clipped here. But honestly, in this battle of attrition, the blue team
Can't get
will
off
win
the
it
edge.
out.
Oh, finally off.
Okay, nice.
Ooh, beautiful chemistry between blue team there.
Yeah, a couple more of those, and they can finally seal this game out.
He's not making it easy for them at all.
No, and that's good from Noodle. You know, honestly, even if you don't win this game, just kind of wearing down your opponents like this, it
Yeah.
can do some mental damage. So. Yeah, as you can see, the minds are already melding.
Justin's getting impatient. He's mad. We've all been saying that he went to timeout, and he's like, I'm not letting that happen again.
Real. Okay.
There you go.
Yep.
And that takes us to game 3.
Finally taking the ever unstoppable Noodle, but I mean, even though you were in that game for a long time, you kind of zoom back out and then you see that 2-0 on the scoreboard, and things start to set in. It's adapt or die here in this last game 3.
I was thinking the same. The Terry waiting while Terry takes a bunch of damage while Noodle sits back. I think we're going to have to switch up that strategy to play a bit more aggressive. That way we're not losing as many stocks early.
Yeah, it's something does need to be tweaked there, because obviously, like, the concept is good, but you know, this blue team, they're just so adept at punishing any weaknesses they find.
Also, strong players and strong characters as well, too.
Yeah.
Although Justin got upset, he's always been a top player in the region. And so when you have him and Rocky, it's already a huge mountain to climb.
And like I was saying previous set, you know, the best rivals make the greatest teammates. These two know each other like the back of their hand. They have literally hundreds of sets played together. So it's just chemistry that's really hard to beat.
Especially, yeah, because Noodle's recently moved to the Como area of Missouri, and Crazy Crash is from Springfield. So years of chemistry isn't there yet.
All right, and unfortunate first stock loss from Crazy, always being the first victim, unfortunately, here.
I hope he can last longer than Noodles this round.
Yeah. Oh, my
Oh.
goodness, and a second stock took, and yeah, I saw those double jump sparks, and it was kind of curtains from there.
I'm just realizing they can hear commentary as players. That's
You know, they get over it. It's okay. You know, Rocky has spent years of hearing me over the house, flaming his gameplay, so. Just another day in the office is exactly what this game is looking like here. Right. Man, blue team hasn't even lost a stock here, and Crazy Crash is already off the board.
Oh, and he takes the stock from Noodle.
Yeah, you got to. You got to. Only way to play back into this. Oh, it's rough. I mean, it feels like everything just broke down in this game 3. I don't know if it was like trying to implement a last-second strategy, or if, you know, blue team has just really, you know, completed the download here. Oh, and they go for, yep, the
and
6
that takes
stock.
it there. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and sign off for doubles. Doubles will be rest of being played out for on side stream at Spotlight KC.
Sure.
Yep, singles is gonna take over. We're gonna switch over to Quaz and Smirk. Anything from you, Big M?
No, but I mean, that sounds like a banger to start us off for singles. I'm excited. You guys stay tuned here with Sweet Spot 10. We got singles action coming up to you up next.
Thank you.
battle. Stop battle. Little Mac. Three, two, one, go! Nice work, Mac. Got it all figured out. Stop battle. Little Mac. Three, two, one, go! to go, Mac. You're the champ, baby. Stop battle.
What's up, everybody? We are back. Sweet spot number 10. We are here in Lawrence, Kansas, on the University Stomping Grounds. It's Rod. It's my good friend Smirk, or excuse me, not Smirk, Notch, and we got Smirk. My bad. I'm getting hype right now, man. Unreasonably good fries, actually. Reasonably good fries. I believe they changed their tag, but yes, we're back up in it, and we're running it back, man. It's been 365 days. Yes, it's not the leap year, so 365 days. We're back up in it, bro. How you feeling?
Dude, I'm feeling good. I'm excited. You know, did a little bit of casting yesterday, a little bit of playing, seeing everybody around. Midwest really shows out, man, coming from all over. Seeing a lot of homies that we don't get to see because the Midwest is so big.
No doubt.
And so we're starting off with a Midwest battle right here with Kansas and Nebraska going at it. Quaz versus Smirk, a.k.a. Unreasonably Good Fries. And we're going to be doing some fighting. Some FGC character versus a straight-up boxer.
Hey, that's what it's all about. And what better way to kick off the stream, man? We're going to get down to our grassroots, all the way to the nitty-gritty. And, yeah, man, you know, to speak about, you know, kind of the differences between Kansas and Nebraska, for those who kind of remember the lore all the way back to, like, middle to end of Brawl, early Smash 4, like, Kansas and Nebraska have always been kind of like fighting buddies, like in a good way. You know what I'm saying? Like the Sonic and the Knuckles, bro. Like the Ken and the Ryu. Like we need that with each other. Steel sharpens steel, and we're going to see if that mentality carries over right here, man. Let's go ahead and do it. Wait, he's from Colorado?
Yeah, I don't know why I was saying Kansas, dog. I'm tripping. He's from Colorado. We've seen him before because Colorado loves to show out to Sweet Spot X, man. I'm saying whatever up here. Come on.
Hey, man, that's what it's all about. That's 90% of the job is just yapping. You know what I'm saying? No doubt about it, man. Let's go ahead and see what these hands are talking about right now. Nice. Ooh. Early KO. And again, that is just the life you live as Little Mac. Obviously, you hit like a ton of bricks, light as a feather, but the answer back immediate right here on Quaz's side.
Gets two up tilts into an up B straight away. Gonna try and tack on some damage right here. Now, Little Mac, no stranger to killing early, so this is gonna be an easy stock to clean up as long as Smirk lets that defense down. Quaz looking for something nasty right there. Air dodge through to get to the ledge, and Smirk is safe.
That's right. I mean, it's so much of their greatness comes out of their tilts, and you can see it right here. Oh, you gotta make sure that's true, though. I can Jolt Haymaker out of the chaos. Looking for the sweep. FA on the way in. Gets the DC, and yes, the Gibber's going to Hadouken our way back into our center stage. I mean, footing is 90% of this battle here. My goodness.
That's a multi-hit move, but he only needed two. The first and the last, nothing else connected. We still finding a kill. 90% is going to be tough, and you can see Smirk sort of trying to keep him out with these Hadoukens here.
Got to create yourself a little bit of space. Gets the sweep at the ledge. Oh, my goodness, and then was able to buster out the Tatsu. Not quite enough to make it back to the stage. Quaz right here goes up in a big way. Now, we could preserve one of the best tools in his kit, that KO punch. We might be cooking with the right grease.
Yep, and you can see Quaz sort of messing with the pace here. Integrating some walking into his playstyle right now. Oh! That would have been filthy, and Smirk going to clean that back up. You cannot be whiffing a move like that against a player of this caliber. You will pay for it.
You most certainly will. Unreasonably Good Fries, very well aware of it right there. Call him Mr. Clean with the way he's cleaning up these stocks right now. Gets the tilt, looking for the reset on the Nair. Doesn't get anything off of it, but some tricky gameplay happening right now. And again, it's a tale as old as time in a matchup like this. I mean, Ryu should be used to this. My opponent's rushing me down. I'm going to use my projectiles to keep you at bay.
Ooh, great grab right there. You can't be shielded. Lives off of that. Little Mac not getting a ton off of grab, but making, finding gold anywhere. And that's the second time. Bro, and Quaz just looks like that's another day at the office. He sort of, scratched his head. Here's my bands. It's all business up there. What's going on?
It's all business, man. My boy Joe, double button up Kwazinski, bro. He don't play. This is an animal right here. I've known this man for a decade and some change right now. One thing I've always had to give to him is his ability to always want to be better. You know, he's quite literally like a Dragon Ball Z fighter. After every fight, he gets stronger. But the same can certainly be said for unreasonably good Fries. I mean, the dude's so good he has 2 tags. What can you do about that?
All right, we're running back to small battlefield. The stage was not the issue, according to Smirk right here. Going to try and find something. And Smirk absolutely decimated Quaz's first stock last game, and Quaz rallying back in a big way. Let's see if Smirk can keep composed for an entire game here.
A composure is 90% of the battle right here between these 2 characters, but especially Ryu versus Little Mac. You got to hold your footing because Little Mac has the ability to rush you down. But the only person getting rushed down right here is Quaz. Cold start right here to game number 2 on Unreasonably Good Fries. Let them know how good them fries actually are.
All right, playing a little bit of neutral. Quaz getting to center stage and pressing Smirk back into the corner. Gonna eat a focus attack. What's the conversion? Just an up air. Tried to find a second that definitely would have confirmed into a Shoryuken right there. KO punch on deck. We could even this up. And just as I say it, a tale as old as time. We got an even stock game, but 95 on him.
Oh my goodness, and the immediate answer back, yes, you've got to figure out a way to cool those jets in fast. Yeah, that don't work on me. Look, I'm the king of cancels. You ain't faking me out right there with the neutral special. FADC on the way back. Again, controlling the air, and this is just textbook how to camp Mac 101. Oh my goodness, or even better, how to outswing Mac.
Yeah.
What good is a fist fight when I'm bringing the legs, bro?
And I mean, there are very few characters who can outswing Mac. But man, when you got armor like you do, you're falling out of stuff like that, and you hit like a truck too, Ryu got the tools to deal with it. What's the tech chase? That's damage.
Yeah, I mean, armor on the smash attacks, the frame data, frame 1 jab. It doesn't matter how quick you are, you could not avoid the back air. A reasonably good Fries takes game number 2.
That game could not have gone longer than 2 minutes. I failed to look at the timer right at the end, but man, that could not have been longer than 2 minutes.
This is some typical FGC stuff right here, man. You know, I always tell people, you know, when it comes to commentating Smash, like, you got to, it's really a game of like endurance because you know, like your typical fighter lasts maybe a minute or 2 depending on like how good the opponents are. Bro, you could literally be commentating Sonic and Minecraft Steve until the cows come home. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
there's been a plenty Sonics vs Shiny Mark coin boxes that just absolutely run until the wee hour of the night, man.
Using up all the RAM on Xbox's computer, bro.
Real.
Oh my goodness. Game number 3 is upon us right here. Let's see what the adjustments are going to be on Quaz's side. A bit of a hotter opening to kick this one off, but answer back immediately on shield. Quick frame 1 jab just to get the party started.
All right. F tilt on shield. Definitely going to get punished right there. Not say it's a good move, but it ain't that safe.
Yeah.
Ooh, big parry right there.
Yeah, Quaz is kind of the king of parries, and for good reason. When you got Ryu up close and personal, we talk about how quick Little Mac's moves are, but, you know, we neglect sometimes to talk about Nair, you know what I'm saying, and how just potent that is in Ryu's so quick, and also how safe it is. Got to get those parries online, but you ain't parrying that one. That's the true Shoryu, brother, and you are truly out of a stock. Great stuff right here for this first stock.
Knocking that KO punch out of him and then knocking the stock out of him at the same time. Trying to find another down smash right there. Oh, going to eat the full focus attack right now. Here's the up air. There's the up air.
Oh, yeah, we eat those. I'm hungry. Yum. I heard the fries are good. Okay. Okay, we're just clanking around, and why not? Oh, my goodness. And that's, dude, of all the 3 variations of F Smash, that's my favorite one. Just to step into it, man.
And you talked about DBZ a little bit earlier, man. Them just clanking like it's an anime battle up there. We got even stocks now. This is a lot of damage. I saw Smirk use his double jump right there. He's in trouble. Barely going to get back. Quaz a little bit off the timing once again.
Yeah, great split-second decision-making on Good Fries' side. I mean, again, we got somebody who can sweep the... Oh, my goodness. Okay, back to the ledge. Has to go for the jolt haymaker. Kills the momentum, but saves the jump. Slip counter, but slips just away from the ledge. Unfortunate stuff. Unreasonably Good Fries letting them know the fries is hot, my boy.
Ooh. You can't be throwing out quick moves like that. I know Ryu's love to use that down tilt in quick succession, but not when Lil Mac has armor like that. Quaz fighting back to the ledge, has stage control right now. Can he end the stock?
Okay, so matter of when at this point. I mean, can he get this stock take? We're playing very close, and I love up tilt and down tilt on shield. F tilt, of course, gets the job done, but so does up B right there, bringing the fun. Great stuff on Quaz's side. 1 stock apiece. A reasonably good Fries, though, still looking formidable as ever. Oh, yeah.
I don't know what just happened right there. There was like a freeze frame for a moment, man.
That's how you do that, man. A reasonably good Fries letting them know it's okay to fight up close and personal. I've gotten the majority of the job done playing the long game like you brought up in the beginning of game number 1. Hadouken is your best friend versus Little Mac. Keep the control of that match in your favor. Keep that momentum on your side, because once you let Mac start rush you down, it's over. And yes, Ken and Ryu are quick. Mac in some cases, a little quicker. But once you've conditioned him to play the long game, bring it to Little Mac. Because at the end of the day, bro, he hits like bricks, bro. He's light as a feather, but I can't stress it enough.
Yeah, and we saw Quaz at the end of that game there just start like running in with dash attacks and getting kept out with the Hadouken, which really, you know, is taking a toll on Quaz's patience right here, and he's really going to have to tap into that if Smirk's going to keep this pressure up here.
I wholeheartedly agree, man. I'd love to see more of the angled down F smash on Little Mac's side. I mean, obviously you're not getting the trajectory that, you know, the angled up one or the normal one brings, but what it brings is kind of like the Buster art, you know, on Shulk. It just eats the shield up, so that way they drop shield and they can get eaten up by stuff like that. Quaz right here opening up right here in a major way.
Oh, and now he running back, giving Smirk the space. The tables have been turned here, Rob, in the game 4. Gonna eat the EX Hadouken. Gets picked up off the ground. Tatsu gonna do a lot of damage. Send back into a bad spot. Oh, and prime for the taken right there, man. Jab, jab, Shoryu. We've seen it a million times.
I mean, that's the worst spot right there you could have been in, but that's the kind of the life you pick when you play Little Mac. A reasonably good Fries understands, hey, I have an advantage here, and I'm going to exploit your weaknesses. Okay, jumping around, gets caught with double up tilt, quick up B right there just to send the message. You ain't going to be able to jump for free now. Uh-oh.
Right.
Wait a dang minute. Looking for the jab lock. Reasonably good Fries right there. Great defensive maneuvers. Knows, do not land on the platforms versus Mac.
Yeah, it was a great job to not go up to that platform right there. And going to get picked up with a down tilt Shoryu. Unreasonably good Fries with the absolutely killer instinct right there.
Oh, I see what you did there. Definitely. Yes, sir. Okay. And understands. Have to play this one a little bit more safe here. Both sides have been bringing like this Mike Tyson sort of gameplay. They're locking on the Muhammad Ali stuff right now. We're playing a long game. The ring's bigger. The stakes are higher. Oh, my goodness. And still not quite enough. Ryu's a big boy.
Yes, he is. Oh! Putting some stank on it. Gets him out of that focus attack. Sort of that pseudo ledge dash that Ryu can do right there. And Quaz is ready for it, man.
Yeah, and from downtown, ready for the Jolt Haymaker. Yeah, I got to give it to him. Just knowing just frames away from death. I mean, that was only the first hit of down smash. In the corner, Jolt Haymaker again on the way back. What the hecky?
So, no! So right there, man, Quaz had seen that unreasonably good Fries had spent the double jump right before the Little Mac side B and trying to go for something, you know, catch a low recovery. Unreasonably good Fries, noticing the situation that Quaz was hanging onto the ledge and going high, man. Layers on layers on layers right there.
Dude, you are 100% right. It's one of those moments where, like, okay, and I mean this as respectfully as possible for all characters in the game. There's some characters that require a lot of thought process when it's time to KO, then there's some that don't. I just felt like Quaz was smarter. He was smarter than Little Mac was.
Yeah,
you see what I'm saying? Like, he was a lot smarter than the character is designed to be in that moment. Like, that for sure was like an easy KO. Quaz, of course, thinking multiple steps ahead on some Doctor Strange stuff when you could have just swung like Thor, bro. Just swing the hammer, brother. Just swing, and a reasonably good Fries going to take that one home and cash it out in a major way. Moving on to that next round of winners. Great stuff.
Yeah, so I see Crazy Crash coming up to the stage right away. A very young player from Missouri, Springfield, Missouri.
Oh, cool.
Terry player. I
shoot.
believe still in high school. I met this kid when he was in middle school. We casted together years ago. And to see him making a day to it, an event like this has come a long way.
Says a lot, man. Big shout out, of course, everybody supporting the young people in the community, man. I mean, not even just limiting it to, like, you know, this collegiate side of things, but also, like, intramural, high school leagues, middle school leagues. I mean, if you got players, you got people who are just curious in esports. They don't even got to be a player. You got to make sure you foster that the right way and support them, because you never know who's going to be the next commentator on the mic, you know, production person, photographer, player, coach. Not enough coaches in the Smash space, so there's space for everybody, friends, but you got to foster it at an early age.
Yeah, there truly is a million avenues that you can make something work in an esports scene, and in a Smash scene, especially being so grassroots as we are, man. There's plenty of people that just show up to an event, take some photos, post them online, and then it could grow from there. Like the hobby aspect of a grassroots is so good.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean,
really
there's just, I mean, you get in on the ground level. I mean, it's such a beautiful thing. I mean, heck, those are my beginnings as a commentator. You know, I just showed up, 13 years ago, sat down on a mic, and here we are these years later. And same goes for, videography, photography, everything. I mean, the door is so wide open. You can literally be whoever you want to be in this space. And so it's beautiful to see young players throw down. But as young as these players are and as great as they are, sometimes the older players still got to show them a little something. So we're going to see what's going to go down here, man.
Yep. Let's take a look at who Crazy's opponent is real quick. Let's see if I can find it. It's looking like Dripnotic, the
okay.
Oklahoma Kazuya.
Another FD. Dude, we are in for
double.
a treat. Let's go, man. Like the first one was like kind of pseudo FGC, but Little Mac is the closest that we got.
Yeah.
I guess you can maybe make an argument depending on how like deep into weeds you are with Smash, so you can maybe make an argument for Luigi. Luigi's kind of like an FGC character, man. A little bit. And maybe Bowser. I can maybe make an argument for Bowser, but, I think Little Mac is kind of leading that charge. But these two next characters, I mean, born and bred in the FGC, coming through to our space, I'm here for it. Making our commentary job easy, bro.
Yeah, dude, guest characters on guest characters, designed to fight. I mean, it was meant to be. It was written in the stars.
There it is. Okay. Dripnotic, sheesh. He said the drip is too crazy, man. Got me feeling funny, bro. Dripnotic versus Crazy. He said he's so crazy there's no A, bro. He says it's all consonants, bro. I guess if you count Y.
Yeah.
All consonants in his tag, brother.
Used to be Crazy Crash. Gotta drop the Crash.
Yeah.
We're just going crazy these days.
Crazy Crash versus Dripnotic, bro. This sounds like, I mean, depending on who you ask, these could be the meeting of two battle rappers, bro.
Yo,
Dripnotic is a crazy rap name,
low-key. For real.
All right. Well, as we previously said and prophesized, we got two FGC characters stepping up this time, and you got, I believe, it's Kazuya and it's Scary Terry right here. We're going to see who is truly scarier. You got one side that is all about positioning, kind of like we talked about in the last game, and just how important it is to make sure you're in the right point of the match at all times. But you got a character also like Terry that's like, hey, I'm positioned well and crack shoot. Now I'm in your face. Now what you going to do? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
I think when Riddles was really, doing his thing prior to Kazuya, I feel like there were so many more Terrys. I feel like sort of an uncommon character. I see, like there's still people making waves, like Mustang online and doing his thing and everything like that. But like, I don't be running into a lot of Terrys these days.
No, and I think Terry is still a formidable character. I think obviously he requires a lot of work, and I'm saying that, people are like, oh, this DLC involved. No, some characters do require a lot of work. I couldn't play Terry. And I don't know if my skill level is any sort of basis, but wait a minute. I mean, scary character, but this ain't Kazuya. What the heck? I tell you what, the drip is just about as good as Kazuya's, though. The sideways hat with the striped shirt.
Facts.
What's the Urban Outfitters, man?
Backpack on, carrying around the bat for intimidation.
Sheesh.
I forgot about the Dripnotic Nest going way back here right now. Coming out, I wonder if it's a matchup or a player thing, but we'll see what way it plays. Already using these PK fires to pretty good effect, trying to cover a lot of space. Ooh, and gets grabbed for that one, ill-advised.
Off the stage. Now, of course, if we were going up against a DLC character with some slightly better disjoints, I think Ness would be in trouble off stage. But recovering should be pretty okay for the most part. But what I'm a little worried about, of course, for Terry's side is that inability to land.
Yep.
Once they get off their feet, you have PK Thunder, you have PK Freeze, you have PK just about everything just to harass. Oh, man, put it away. Just put it up.
That's two jab up Bs that have missed right here.
Oh,
Can we find another one? That one going to connect. Not going to kill just yet. Go meter on deck. It's so scary to be on the ledge when Terry has go. But don't matter when we got that yo-yo. Hold this.
That's right, man. Only person I got to go is you. Around the world, we're going with the cool yo-yo tricks. Great stuff right here on Dripnotic. Crazy right here. Has got the answer back here and fast because Ness at lower percents with Rage is a monster. I'm telling you, bro. Can put on some very, very quick percent. Some things that kind of feel like auto combos. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah, the way these Nesses have sort of improved their punish game, through Ultimate's lifespan, this character gets kind of nasty if you get opened up.
Crazy, very well aware of it right now. Has got to figure out a way to get the stock take here and fast. Nice, gets the jab, gets the auto turnaround, and most importantly, gets the stock taken. Even stocks, percents, slightly different narrative here, but it's Terry. You can bring this thing back. Get your ass exploded. My goodness.
PK Flash, such a big move right there, catching Terry by the shoes. Dripnotic on ledge right now.
Okay. Forward air. Yeah, sometimes you have to go for the aggressive option back on, and again, that's a lower percent. Nothing to be trifled with. Burns the air dodge. Doesn't get anything off it, and yes, just DLC things. Your favorite character can't do that. Spot dodge right into the up tilt. We're going to take those, man. These arms are intangible.
Terry, one of those characters that is really scary when you are on the ledge, and Crazy has not been getting anything when Dripnotic's on the ledge. He's been getting off the ledge for free, and it's making this kind of difficult for him.
100%. Yeah, I'm pretty sure down tilt on Terry's like frame 5 and -5 or frame 6 and -6. Doesn't matter. You are minus some stocks right there. Dripnotic leaving Crazy in the dust. My God.
It don't matter how plus minus your down tilt is. If you're coming up against a Ness F smash, it may as well be minus 100. Hold this. Hold this.
I got the original home run bat right here. Clean stuff right here on the Dripnotic side. I mean, again, this is how you do your research and, more importantly, adjust, as the match and the tournaments go on. I mean, I was initially slated to play Kazuya. Kazuya versus Terry can certainly go one of two ways in a very lopsided-esque victory. So good on Dripnotic's side to say, you know what, let me just go home sweet home, pick this Ness, and get this job done. Played to Terry's weaknesses very well.
Yep, absolutely. Didn't let Terry sort of get the things that we know Terry for going. Was getting off a ledge for free. Wasn't really getting caught with the, the left-right mix-ups. You try and roll behind Terry, you're still going to hold a punish. Not really playing that game. A lot of PK fire to sort of keep the distance because you don't want to be boxing with Terry if you can help it.
No, you definitely do not.
And we switching up the fit. We had to go into the closet.
That's right. The protagonist right here. I got the same fit in every color, man. It's a new season right here. Season beating's coming through, though. Okay. Nair on the way down forward there, excuse me, but yeah, Terry got legs for days. You might want to be careful on how you jump around him. Oh my, who are you feeling like? Come here.
Bro said, I'm up a game. I got to get my swag on.
Hey, I don't blame him, bro.
Ooh, no landing on me. If you're catching a burning knuckle right there, gets back to ledge. Crazy looking for something Dripnotic all over Crazy.
And breaking that zone with the big shoulder. I think that's, of all the FGC characters, Terry kind of the best at just breaking that zone. Dash attack, crack shoot. Any of his special attacks, I mean, once that gold meter is there, what little bit of space you thought you had is about to be thrown by the wayside, but you're being thrown off stage. Immediate back special to get back on, and the delay on the jab right there. Don't ever think you could just drop your shield around me. Don't do that.
Tries to go for a little bit of a two-frame right there. Catch it with the dash attack. Like you said, you cannot roll back because, man, that hits for quite the distance right there. Finally up a stock here. Crazy. Oh! PK fire, but how long?
Oh, my goodness. And bringing the 4th of July early this year. My God. Yeah, we're seeing fireworks. Great stuff. Again, that's how you kind of have to close out on a lot of these DLC characters, man. They get that lead, and they just become impossible to deal with. And so not having to deal with the go meter at all, but the B button's still active. Don't get it twisted, though. Okay,
yeah,
nice.
Dripnotic getting off the ledge for free a little bit, so Crazy said, I'm going to come and take that ledge from you, and got a lot of damage. Has set up this whole situation right now off of a ledge trump and did not take his foot off the gas.
I'm telling you, man, he has his eyes set on victory, and he's going to get there one way or another. I'm telling you, that down tilt is not to be trifled with in the corner. And we talk so much about how much of this match has been played in the corner. You're starting to see it on the opposite side, just how bad things can be when you let Terry get some momentum. Crack shoot again. Get off the platform. Okay, jab to check the temperature. Nothing off the F tilt. Yeah, I'm going to punish that landing. That's what I do, bro. I'm Ness.
And man, right now, Dripnotic playing around these Terry normals so well. Spacing around them, letting the Terry whiff and do the work for him. That's not going to kill. Terry, a heavy guy.
He is, man. That's a big dude. Okay, but this yo-yo is bigger, though, right here. That's right. Around the world in a day. I'm going to make you pay. Great stuff in the corner. Gets the back throw. Ness with a little bit of rage and low percent. Might as well be a DLC character. Nothing off the power wave.
Crazy doing a lot of chasing right now, even though he has the lead. Maybe feeling a little stressed to try and win this game. A roll back. Going to get that grab, F throw. Oh, hold up.
Hold on. I got auto turnaround.
Yeah.
Where are we going? Where are we going? I'm everywhere you don't want me to be. Where are we going? Down tilt. Okay, yes. Put the dunk away. And the delay on the up air that time, making sure each and every frame connects with Terry. But you got to be careful, though. Terry's still a big dude. And, of course, hits even bigger. Clean stuff right here on Crazy side. It was getting a little out of control. Dripnotic was kind of leaning into a little bit of that, like, I'm older than you sort of mentality. I've been around the block a few times, but Crazy said, I got that young player tenacity, that resiliency. I will not be stopped.
Yeah, and was chasing Dripnotic a lot on that last stock, but we saw those interactions with Dripnotic in the corner where he just, like, slowed it down. He was like, I'm waiting. I don't need to hit you right now, and then catching him with that power dunk to seal out the stock. Great composure in a game like that. We got a set on our hands.
Yeah, you just don't want to get caught in that era where, like, I feel like I'm reacting to my opponent and not being proactive. And I know I say that a lot on commentary, and it starts to sound like a broken record or just kind of a default thing, but it's true. Like, there are people who fight against other characters really well. Like, I know what to do when this thing happens, but my thing is, like, why are you letting that thing happen so much? Like, let's be proactive and try to stop it. And I think that was the difference in that last game. Crazy was just very proactive, and yeah, looking pretty crazy right now.
All right, doesn't get him off ledge. Do we see a Ness forward air? And that time not getting hit with the Ness forward air. Crazy's seen the bag of tricks right here and is bringing counterplay in a game 3, and that's what I love to see right here. This adaptation, sour spot, not going to spike, but that is still mad damage.
It's a little bit of a tough spot to be in if you're Drift Not, because so much what makes you great as a character starts out of your short hop animation. You are floating around Terry.
Yup.
I mean, it's really not a 50-50, but it's like either this is going to go really good for me or really bad for me. Like there is no in between. And I feel like a lot of these short hops are getting punished. You got to figure out a different approach. Because Crazy living up to the tag right now.
Yeah. You had said about Terry breaking that zone a little bit, and breaking that zone he is. It seems like whenever Dripnotic maybe tries to set up a wall, a PK fire, throw out an aerial, Crazy's ready to break that zone so quickly.
Yeah, he is. And again, that adaptation is just such a beautiful thing to see. Nothing off the down tilt, and again, to the yo-yo tricks, bro. I'm trying to tell you, Hasbro is in the building, bro. Okay, nice. Okay, gets the slam dunk. Has him off stage, too. And funnily enough, I mean, oh my goodness. Yeah, again, your favorite character can't do this. I'm going to chase you down, and then I'm always going to be positioned ready for the damage because I got auto turnaround. What are you going to do about this?
Absolutely insane right there to catch him air dodging out, which Dripnotic has been doing that a lot, and most of the time Crazy Crash has been covering it with a burn knuckle just because it reaches.
Jesus
but I
Christ.
tell you, Terry F's up smash is so much stronger, and man, this percent is getting tacked on so fast right now. Dripnotic cannot get Crazy off of him.
Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, this started spiral out of control. It gets the air ball at the ledge, and that's going to be all she wrote. Dripnotic starting to feel the pressure a little bit. We might need to see. Look, I'm never one to lose faith in a person's character pick. If you are picking that character, I believe in you, okay? But if you have another strong character, I mean, this could be the time to use it because it feels like the download is complete. Game number 1, we played such a great game in the neutral of keeping Terry off his feet, harassing with PK Thunder, PK Fire, PK everything. Also, the punishment at the ledge. We got to see a lot of down smash and up smash. We didn't see any of that in game 2 or 3, bro.
Nope. Nope.
Okay, we're staying on another outfit swap, too, on both sides. Sheesh. Both sides stepping out right here. Got their Sunday's best on.
All right, running back to Hollow Bastion 2. This is the 3rd game in a row that we have played here right now. Fair Train starting out strong. Oh, and the weak hit.
But message sent, though. I will go for these. Up throw. Oh, my goodness. Okay, was almost looking for the PK missile, PK rocket, whatever you want to call it. Little misposition there. And Smart going for the short hop just in the face of Terry after the power dunk. It feels like it's your turn to punish after he gets on the ground. It ain't.
No cancel right there. Maybe waiting for Dripnotic's defensive option. I roll behind. Oh, Buster Wolf. He said, no, sir.
Yeah, we haven't seen any of the go attacks at all. I think that is a testament to how well Crazy's playing. But Dripnotic, though, answering back right now. Back into the Smicks. Leaning into the PK Fire for good reason. You off this stage again. What are we doing?
All right. 106%. Oh, we're just letting it rip, man. Check the shoes. Check the shoes.
Yeah, he got him. He got him. He was up there sleeping at the wheel. Crack shoot right here. I'm still on you. The damage ain't done just yet. Immediate nair out of shield, too. Dramatic letting him know I'm not afraid to fight up close and personal. Obviously, I'm not going to be able to outswing you, but my nair out of shield takes no prisoners.
All right. Oh, just checking it right now. Sort of returning to neutral. Dripnotic trying to get out of the corner. Has found stage control right now. And we're returning to neutral a little bit. PK Fire going to open him up in a big way.
Okay.
Up air. Oh, and he gets down safely, but man, your landing option is getting caught by this back air.
It most definitely is. Are you okay? The answer is no. Loving this right here. Crazy in the 11th hour, letting some of these special attacks go, but I'm letting this yo-yo rip. And the up air should be enough to get it done. One stock apiece, everybody at the edge of their seats. Here we go.
Yeah, Dripnotic trying to stay alive right now. This stock is everything to him. Oh, we were getting cute. 46% on him already. Back air puts him at 65, and in the corner, Crack Shoot gonna retaliate a little bit. And we got the party started on the side of Crazy.
Nair out of shield right now. Crack Shoot all the way in. Nice. Gets the nair, just trying to keep them off of their feet. Again, the history has shown in this match, Dripnotic leaves their feet, and Crazy can really make them pay for it. So back down. Oh, yeah, you tried it. Yeah, I know you step into the F smash, but I got the jump on you, though. There's fair. Go meter online. Oh, what are you?
Double jump. Misses the tech right there, and now it is a big reversal. Get up attack. Going to get through that. And an up air.
No,
not going to kill. Oh, PK Flash. That one was a warning shot.
Now you.
Oh!
Now look, I was getting ready to say, now you know better. Rolling in on Terry, you
Yep.
shimmy, you got the auto turnaround. You got to be careful how you fight up close. But definitely was a method to that madness.
Ooh.
Clean stuff right here on Dripnotic's side. Crazy right there. Needs a second to, recalibrate. Game number 5 is upon us, friends. And wow, here I was thinking, dang, it could have been Kazi and Terry. I'm liking this a lot more.
Yeah, oh, and the handshake before the game 5. Look at that gentleman's sport, huh?
Said, I would like to shake your hands.
So we're running in. Dripnotic finding success with the Ness. The first game he's found success with Ness since the first game of the entire set. We're running back on Hollow Bastion again. Both these players liking this. Ooh, getting a little crazy. I thought we might see something insane right there.
Yeah, I mean, just that's the level up. You give him a rare candy, and it's going to go from crazy to insane. There it is. Cross up back here. Going to go for the 1-2 jab. Still not your turn. Or after power dunk, your best bet is just to get out of the way and reset neutral. You ain't punishing those ending frames. It ain't happening.
Ooh, jump above. PK Thunder right there. A little bit of this project toddler harassment right here.
Uh-huh. Okay, gold meters online, though. Both sides equally as scary right now. Obviously, percents are high. You're off this stage. Dripnotic's looking for you, and what he's looking for, he definitely found. Gets a stock taken here. Okay.
Yeah, and just when we were thinking the download is complete, looks like there is an error in the download because Dripnotic is answering back in a big way. What we thought was going to be a crazy crash sweep into the game 4 is a game 5, even stocks. And Dripnotic trying to make something happen.
I'm telling you, man, down tilt in the corner takes no prison. You've got to be careful on both sides. So we haven't even seen how crazy, Dripnotic's down tilt can be in the corner, too. That could be a testament to how great Crazy's been, but we'll see. Okay, facing the wrong way right here. A little bit of a fake out. Gold meter is active, friends. I can't stress that enough. Okay, it's made good work of it in game number 4. Game 5 is here. Catches him with the PK Thunder. A little bit of a rinse and repeat from game number 1. And I'm coming through with the dash hack. You ain't the only one that can break zones.
There's a lot of stuff that's going to start killing here. And a block string like that, falling fair into the up smash. Catching Crazy, holding onto the shield just a little too long. Now Crazy has to find something.
Yeah.
Even it up.
Yeah, has definitely got to find something. Has got to figure out a way to, alleviate a lot of this pressure, because what good is having a lead if you're not putting on any percent right here in respawn? Okay, couldn't get anything off the down special. In the corner, no down tilt. There's the up air. Okay, oh, you tried it.
Reaching for the burn knuckle a little bit. Reaching for the F smash. I might smell a little desperation right here in a game 5. But how could you not be? This is stressful. Living right here. Gets over the PK flash. Gets through the up smash right there. The yo-yo. Not going to do anything.
They had to go for the true one there that time. That one was invincible. Not able to fight back on that. Nice. Gets the spin to win right off the top. Terry almost with the gold meter, working with some rage. Let's see if him and Dripnotic are on the same page right now. Dripnotic has got to figure this out here quick. Gold meter's here. Okay.
Yo, people in the crowd asking, are you okay? But man, is Crazy okay? Dripnotic gonna take a big game 5. Stands up, sigh relief, swig of the water.
There you go.
Woo!
That's the real combination right there. Both sides put up a valiant effort. Obviously, there was a winner. Real winner, of course, are the viewers at home. But wowee, that right there is how you kick off a day number 2 stream, I tell you. Clean stuff right here from everybody involved at Sweet Spot X. I'm talking TOing, the production staff, photography, everything, all the parts and pieces that makes this tournament, between all games too. Brawl, Rivals, Ultimate. Is Melee here this weekend? Is it Melee yesterday as well too. I mean, everybody has done such a great job at putting on this show. I'm excited, man.
Yep. And just speaking of Sweet Spot having everything you could wish for, we got another Midwest bout. Iowa versus Kansas City.
There you go.
Yellow Salami, Welfare Pickles. It's going to be what I would imagine to be Luigi Snake, but Yellow Salami known for a fox as well. And Welfare Pickle's been doing it for a long time.
Yeah, no, absolutely. He's been crushing it for quite a long time. I mean, I'm talking like maybe even like middle to end of Smash 4, and then of course definitely had a great run here in all of Ultimate. So obviously the run ain't done just yet. We're running hopefully into a W. We're going to see how this is going to go, because obviously the other side didn't come to mess around either. I mean, to make it to day number 2 at a tournament is stacked at Sweet Spot. Historically, this is not a very easy tournament to compete at. We've had players upon players from all parts of the world come through and fight here on campus. So you got to bring your stuff.
Yeah, it's going to be a tense one. And I will say a little bit a piece of knowledge to keep in mind. So
Yeah.
Yellow Salami coming from KC, Missouri, has a lot of snakes.
Oh,
You got
wow.
AK, you got Morley, you got
do.
Ben, you got Indecisive from Springfield. Like, there's no shortage of snakes right here, and Yellow Salami has played against all of them. So there should be some matchup coming in. But if Yellow Salami chooses to go with the Fox,
Yep.
P-Easy from Iowa is a demon.
Okay.
So Welfare Pickle's going to have it, too. I'm curious if we see the Luigi because of that reason, but I'm not sure, man.
You know, it's never a bad thing to have multiple characters on your utility belt, especially in these high tense, you know, these high stakes situations. But, you know, it always begs the question, like, is it broke? And if it broke, does it need fixing? You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Obviously, you could have matchup knowledge versus a character, but you have matchup knowledge versus the player. Obviously, that's a very cliche thing to say, but sometimes we do see it come out. I mean,
That's true.
I don't think any of the top level snakes are the same. Like,
No.
I feel like if there's a Smash trivia show, I hope Supernova's listening. If there's a Smash trivia show and it's like, guess this character right here, guess this player character, like you could guess the differences between Hurt, Apal Kage, and MVD.
Oh, easily.
Definitely.
Yeah.
100%.
And I think as you go up, like you get some of them top players, there's some of them top players who are real ball knowers.
Yes.
They see like 5 seconds interact, bam, that's them.
Easy.
You know, there's
Easy.
some people that would be crazy at that. Supernova, get on that.
Get on it. Justin, if you're listening, I think we got a show this year. I think we just got a show this year, sir. Let's see how it all plays out, man. Shout out to Supernova, and of course, and more importantly, shout out to Sweet Spot right here, the biggest anything happening this weekend as it stands right now. Yellow Salami, Welfare Pickles. Friends, go ahead and get you a plate right here for game number 1.
Yep, and we are running the Fox right here, so both of these players going to have this character matchup a little bit in the back pocket. But are you ready for the differing representatives of them? PS2, game 1, let's get it.
Okay. Nice, going to go for the forward throw. Let them know I'm not afraid to get in between you or that grenade. I'm okay with that, but you need to be afraid of these boots and this axe kick. My goodness. Quick 3-frame stomp to get the party started, but now you're caught in the corner versus Mr. McLeod. And these moves are hitting very loud right now. Hold up. Yeah, bro. Bringing the noise. It's Fox, bro. You got to be careful.
Yeah, we ain't letting you get off ledge for free like that. I'll trade with that nade if you're paying for it with your stock right there. Grenade on the platform. Going to control a lot of space. Welfare Pickles throwing out these down tilts. Snake down tilt, man, such a safe normal.
It truly is, man. Snake, of course, is the king of kind of CQC. I mean, not the fastest character by any stretch of the imagination, but what they get off of these simple hits, I mean, just turns into so much. So Fox definitely has their money cut out for him. Yellow Salami finally dropping the stock, but not before putting on 46%. So still looking good right here in the matchup.
Both of these players taking stocks off their opponent, trying to swing out of the corner right here. Just keeping each other honest right here, you know. You ain't getting back to stage for free.
No.
You got to go through steps 1, 2, and 3. You cannot skip the 3.
No, you definitely cannot, man. You know what I'm saying? You got to make sure you train them Pokemon the right way. Ain't going to be no just trading heavy Pokemon and skipping gym leaders. We don't do that around here, sir. Okay, dash attack on the way through. Nice. Going to go for, yes, frame forward, quick F tilt in the corner, and Nikita getting busy. Yeah, she's everybody. Oh, yeah, that's right, man. Nikita, she's your best friend in the neutral for sure.
All right. We're turning to a little bit of neutral. Welfare trying to set up these Scooby-Doo traps right here. Put them in a saw trap. Nades, C4 is dead center on stage. We ain't putting it on a platform. We're controlling center stage right here.
Okay, playing above Snake right there. That could go really good or really bad for you. As it stands right now, it's going really good for Yellow Salami. Not the green, not the blue. The yellow one is the one that's getting it done right here in a big way. Dash attack to break the zone. And I'm going to go ahead and shield those downers. I know you like to get busy with that on shield. I'm not letting you have it anymore. Come here. Okay.
Yellow Salami doing a great job of getting away from these explosives, playing in and out of the zones so that, you know, Snake wants to put you in a box. Snake wants to use these projectiles, force you into a situation and punish you from there. Yellow Salami going into the nades and out of the nades is putting Welfare Pickles sort of on the back foot because he doesn't know when he's going to pin this box down.
Yeah, if he can. I mean, sometimes it's hard to do that. Even when you have great buttons in the neutral, you know, your normals like Snake, sometimes it's still in your best interest to just play the long game. As you can see right now, dance on his shield, but dancing back even better. Down there for downer right there. Nikita on the way down, and yes, the stock was found. Good stuff. Welfare Pickles. Yellow Salami keeping this one airtight. Okay, grenades in hand. Trying to create himself some safe distance here. These can still be reflected. Cooking them and also throwing them slowly. That way, when you try to go for the reflect, you just eat the explosion.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, get up to get jab locked. What the?
Oh, he picked up the nade instead of the other jab lock, causing a little bit of a technical error right there because he picked up the nade. Just that sort of outside noise that can disrupt the punish game like that. Ooh, cooking that nade forever and getting punished for it. What he burning?
Yeah, I know, right, man? It's well past well done. I mean, you're charred at this point. Okay, nice. Goes for the up smash. Nothing off the grab. Trying to get back on the solid ground to go for that grab immediately, but obviously Fox is a little too nimble for that. Nice. A safe downer this time on shield too, and yes, the up smash to seal the deal. Yellow Salami looking great right here, representing Kansas in game number 1.
Yeah, I think that was maybe 3 or 4 whiffed grabs we saw out of Welfare Pickles that game.
Yeah.
He was not getting his hands on the Fox in any sort of meaningful way.
No,
he was finding trades. He got his stocks, you know, here and there, but he was not getting any of these down throw tech chases.
Yes.
Any up throws to put Fox in disadvantage. Yellow Salami just sort of dancing around him in the CQC, which Snake is supposed to be so good at.
He is. He kind of, in some of those interactions, almost beat him in his own game. There's a lot of, like, with Snake, run up, hold shield, because on paper, you don't think Snake is that quick out of shield. You're like, I have to deal with F tilt, down tilt, 3-frame jump. I got to deal with that with Snake. But no, like, his quickest option is down there out of shield. So what he'll do is, kind of like Cloud, run up, hold shield, let you swing first, and then down there. I guess in Cloud's case, up B.
Yep.
And so when he started doing that to him, really wasn't a lot of answer back right there on Welfare Pickles' side. But let's see how game number 2 goes. It's all about adjustments.
Yep.
Okay.
And the stage pick ain't going to be the adjustment we need on the same one. But, actually standing still to find that second grab. Yellow Salami has sort of a read right now.
Oh, my goodness. Going to go for the F smash in the corner, back to the left. That's not how you want to be positioned if you're Snake. Okay. Yes, going to go for the air dodge that time. Okay, and yeah, we're just playing. I mean, just the floor is lava. We're rinsing and repeating here in the corner. Dash tech to keep you off stage. Okay, finally gets a parry.
And there's a lot of times where Yellow Salami's like throwing out a hitbox, and he's being proactive, but he's still swinging second. He's like proactively waiting, if that makes sense. It's weird right now, and it is blowing Welfare Pickles up.
I mean, the only thing that's scarier than a character that can rush you down like a Fox or a Little Mac is one that knows when to turn on the jets and when to turn them off. One that knows how to play to your nerves, and I got to give it to Yellow Salami. He's doing just that right here versus Welfare Pickles. But if there's a will, there's most certainly a way, and more importantly, hopefully a way back down to solid ground without taking a lot of damage. But in this case, dishing out the damage, there's the up tilt. Welfare Pickles answering back, showing us some signs of life.
Yep, 84 in the corner versus Fox. Not what you want to see. Tech roll in is going to get him out of that Fox advantage state. Fox, one of those characters that doesn't have, like, you know, I hit this button, then I hit this button, then I hit this button. There's a lot of creativity and liberties to find stuff right here, and finding the small gaps in Yellow Salami right now to live to 114, but it's going to be dangerous.
It is. It's going to be a very dangerous feat here. I mean, to be 140% versus Fox, all it takes is one nair into something, or even like one hip check F tilt to get the job done. F smash, if you drop shield too early, can certainly do it as well, too. So Yellow Salami up right here, pretty big. But now if these grenades have anything to say about it, you know, even if I do lose the CQC in a lot of these exchanges versus Yellow Salami, I do have the long range advantage here. So leaning in to Nikita, leaning in to C4 and grenade right here to get the job done. Hold on. Positional advantage belongs to Yellow Salami, though.
Snake actually having the smallest get-up attack in the game and finding success with it right there is quality.
And for good reason, too, because could you imagine? Like, he can't have a good get-up. Come on, Sakurai. He can't have everything.
Ooh, empty land down tilt. I like it. We're getting a little cute. We still got some stuff in the tank in a game, too. We might be down 80% in a game, but that's all right.
That is. I mean, when you're Snake, you know, not super duper fast, but great CQC options, and you notice that your opponent's getting a little rush down happy, make them pay for it. Play that out of shield game. Let them hit your shield first. Look for those grabs that you whiffed a lot of in game number 1, and make sure you can land them here. Yellow Salami, though, leaning into that B button as well, wearing it out. Thank God there's somebody who can fix controllers here.
Yeah. Blowing up those nades from a distance, not letting Welfare Pickles sort of play this long neutral game, because you can't pull grenade with a Fox Blaster.
No, you cannot.
118 on Welfare Pickles. We have seen Snakes in the history of ult live till egregious percents.
Man.
But Yellow Salami been cleaning it up efficiently. 70% on him, though, right now. Fox ain't a heavy dude.
No. Very, very light in the tank. Air dodge on the way back. You're still caught in that corner. Snake is walking. Uh-oh. The dam is about to be talking here pretty soon. Nice. I love the little fake out. Gets the forward throw. Okay. Now he has him off stage. And again, this is not unfamiliar terrain for Welfare Pickles, just to try to figure out what the best way to get back onto solid ground is. Up tilt is on the way from the airport, bro. It's in the Uber. Oh, my goodness, not in this game, though. Look, I seen him walking. I was like, if he's walking, up tilt is on the way.
Yup.
Okay. Yo Salami said, I can't let you have that. 2 games on Yo Salami's side. Welfare Pickles down 2 here in bracket. But the job ain't finished just yet. Nope. I do think of all the characters that can be played in a multitude of different ways, Snake is for sure like in that upper echelon.
Dude.
Like, again, none of the top Snakes feel the same. I feel like I'm watching different Snakes depending on the portion of bracket. The format of the game we're playing, where there's crews or doubles or singles or squad strike, you know, the player themselves, where they're ranked, where they're from. None of the Snakes feel the same, so Welfare Pickles can flip the whole script up right now.
As a competitor, you got to be sort of locked in on the here and now, right? You can't be looking forward toward the finish line when you're in the middle of a set. But
Bingo.
The winner of this does have to play Mistah Ping, which is going to be a banger set also. So you got to put in the work right now because there is more work to come. Swapping it up to small battlefield right here. I don't know. Let's see how this stage counter pick plays out.
Yeah, you know, and on topic of work, the only reward for good work is more work. So you know how that goes. Here we go. Back air, taking him off the platform. And this time, just every hitbox on back air. It ain't even just a leg. I mean, it's like the bootiest, the boots, is every, like Snake's back air is ridiculous. There's no reason why that move should be that crazy.
Yeah, that crazy, that big, that active. Yeah, there's a million aspects of Bear that is phenomenal. I'm looking for another one right there. Said, okay, I'm going to ride this till the wheels fall off, baby.
Yo Salami right now really struggling to find some footing here, quite literally. Oh, yeah, that's yours, though, bro. Gets the reverse, nothing off the ledge trump, but the dash attack just to get back into center stage. Nair super safe on shield. Welfare Pickles very well aware of when they can and can't punish that. Just holding shield when Yo Salami wants to hold forward. I hope that doesn't come back to bite him, and it looks like it ain't.
Man, a big up tilt right there. And we ain't seen a lot of up tilts be connected in this set. I'm going to be quite honest.
Yeah, that might be the difference maker here. The fact that you haven't been able to find one. Now, we did see shades of it at the end of game number 1 where, you know, you start to see the walk, or game number 2.
Yeah.
You start to see Snake walking. You know they're looking for up tilt. There's one. There's another one.
Yeah.
But let's see if that can be the difference maker here in the neutral.
Sort of return into this A-button Snake, you know, right here. We're seeing a lot of backers. We're seeing a lot of up tilts, you know. Just trying to box with Fox a little bit more, which is a scary game to play, admittedly. But I think Snake can do it. Finding that dash attack, up smash, gonna cover options. Ooh.
Yeah, I mean, I'm talking split-second decision-making right there. I mean, the reflector to hopefully reflect the projectile and hopefully coming out just quick enough of a frame to stop the axe kick on Snake's side. F-tilt, grenade.
Ooh, the loop-de-loop.
And then still misses the down smash. Talk about maneuverability here on Yellow Salami side.
That air dodge was 10 million IQ to just find this singular hole, really threading the needle right there, man.
Yeah, that was some Matrix-esque movement there for sure. Bullet time. Okay, but you ain't avoiding the Nikita there, though, and that's the difference. Okay, jumps over the Nikita that time. Was able to go for a little bit of a stall. I hope we don't get too stall happy in this match. Sometimes you see how cool stall can be on Fox or Wolf's side, and, you know, it kind of gets punished a little bit. But Welfare Pickles still up a stock here, all things considered. Yellow Salami. Let's see what the answer back's going to be, because if you let your opponent win this game, there's a good chance statistically that we're going to a 5-game set.
There's, oh man, there is a lot more scrapping with the Fox in this game to good effect right now. But Yellow Salami is mounting a lot of offense here, maybe getting used to being in Snake's face.
Yeah, a lot of just like reactionary gameplay, which how could you not elect to play like that when you're as quick as Fox? I do think that it has its advantages versus Snake, but there's also a lot of disadvantages as well. As you can see right there, that's one of the advantages. I'm going to react to grenade. It's not even going to play any sort of effect right here into what I'm bringing to the table. Gets the jab lock, gets the smash attack, and it's done.
Ooh. Welfare Pickles a little off the mark on these grenade confirms in this game, man. You have got to have those on lock as Snake.
Oh, no. No way. Big Brain? Did he detonate or did it detonate on his own?
No, he detonated it. And then when it hit, he shook his head no, like,
Can't believe I did that.
Silly Fox.
Wow.
That's insane right there. And once again, I've said it, for every set so far, we got a set on our hands. We have not seen anybody 3-0 just yet.
Nope.
Oh, did we see – did Quaz take a game?
Quaz did take a game, yes. Quaz took a game. It was 3-1, wasn't it?
3-1, I believe, yeah.
It was 3-1.
Yeah. So all of these, man, last set we see game 5, Game 4 at least in this set, but the way Welfare Pickles was looking, we could easily see a Game 5.
Yeah, I mean, again, Welfare Pickles is just so talented of a player. My thing is, it's like fighting like a supervillain, like Freddy or Jason. Like once you got to make sure he's dead. Like, you know, no sequels because he will be back. That's just the nature of his gameplay. That's also just the nature of Snake. So it ain't done till it's done just yet. This dog, this fox transforming into a wolf right here. Okay. Let's see if it's the size of the fight in the dog or the dog in the fight right here for this game. Nice. Gets the down smash at the ledge. No sweep.
And FD right now, I think pretty interesting. Gonna make Welfare Pickles' life pretty hard. That Fox advantage state is nothing. Just got it. Oh, yo, the grenade kind of ruining the party right there. Welfare Pickles smelling blood in the water and trying to take an early lead in game 4, but not gonna find it.
My God, that right there would have been an electrifying way to start out this set. But okay, we're definitely going to see that one again. No platforms on the stage like this. We're definitely seeing that twice. Gets the up air, get off that Cypher and see me. Get those boots on the ground.
Cypher gonna sort of cover it a little bit. Reverse nair, gonna trade with the nade. Keeps Welfare Pickles in disadvantage right here. Get that nade out of my face. Get that Cypher out of my face. Hold this dash attack.
Dash attack popping him off of his feet. And again, like we talked about coming into this, it's gonna be a tough one for Snake just as far as staying on the ground. You gotta really lean into those B reverses, those grenade pulls, you know, the timing on Cypher, or heck, the timing on up tilt. Welfare Pickles opening up right here in an explosive way. It's looking good right now. This could be their game to win, but I don't want to take anything from Yellow Salami. I'm going to say Young Salami. Young and Yellow Salami for sure. Talk about rap names. I'm downloading that mixtape for sure.
Yeah. On LimeWire, we getting that.
No, for sure. Viruses and everything, bro.
Yep.
Down smash. Doesn't get the sweep right here. Doesn't get the correct hit right there on down there either.
Yellow Salami getting back to this ledge pretty easily, but it's getting off of the ledge that has been the problem. Oh, both of them rolling back. Said, no, you.
Okay. Yeah, right this way. So. And the sneaky stuff at the ledge, too. The 3-frame downer and the jab, too, just trying to hold you in place. But Yo Salami was able to sneak in towards the middle and find a stock, get that dash attack. Okay. Finally finds when to break at the zone. But this is, again, what I was talking about before. Both sides know when it's time to be reactive versus proactive. And every time I see that downer out of shit, I'm like, this is proactive gameplay right here. Oh, Welfare Pickles aside. And then, yes, the C4 taking a stock once more.
That was insane out of Yellow Salami right before that. 3 up tilts, waits, finds the grab, and ends up getting punished anyways. That's just the Snake effect sometimes. You got to pay the tax. It's just how it is.
Tax and tariffs. You're going to pay all of it. Pay all of it, bro.
Throwing the nade back at him. We're in neutral a little bit. You can't be dash attacking people's shields with Fox. That is ill-advised.
Yeah, and definitely one of the best dash attacks in the game, but if it's timed and spaced properly. I tell you what, recovery system on Snake is good until it ain't. All right, and that's the meta on it.
And it's even.
Yep, just
and
like
it's
that.
Even.
Just like that is even. Both sides getting popped with a grenade. Obviously, Fox is going a little bit higher, given the weight. And the up air, Boots getting busy right there. Game number 5 is upon us, friends. I thought the FD pick would be a little scary for Welfare Pickles. I'm going to be honest, but he made it look kind of easy.
I mean, there were moments in that game where Yellow Salami was kind of working Welfare Pickles when Yellow was in advantage. And I was like, okay, yeah, FD makes sense.
Yeah.
But in the big picture, it's still working out for Welfare Pickles. Apparently, it wasn't, as bad as we had thought going in.
Yeah, I think the adjustments back and forth are definitely key between these two. I mean, knowing when it's time to be aggressive, knowing when it's time to lean back and just, again, wear that B button out. We got to see a lot of that in the last game with Yellow Salami where, if I'm going to get the lead and create some distance, I'm going to just laser you.
Yeah.
Now, can you avoid laser by ducking? Sure, but you can't duck forever. Okay?
No, especially when you're at a disadvantage. You must make something happen. And a lot of times, Snake's making something happen is pulling them nades, getting those explosions out of there. Blaster stopping that too. We have played this entire game in the corner. I don't know if y'all are watching at home, but we ain't left the left side of the stage yet.
Yeah, both of these two players are on timeout. That's for damn sure. Down there, nice. Try to go for the turnaround grab. That's kind of what we talked about the last couple games. Just the importance of getting grab in the neutral with Welfare Pickles. Really struggling to do that. Obviously, this is Fox. Pretty hard character to grab, all things considered. But some of the setups that I typically know Welfare Pickles to go for, a little off the mark, but has figured out a way to fight their way back right here in the even footings. Let's see if they can figure out a way to close this one out. Down there, dash attack, a delay on the dash attack. We'll take it.
Fox way too high of a percent to be finding these grenade confirms.
Okay, come here.
Oh,
Delay,
oh.
yes.
Jab, 1, 2, 3. Hold the full combo right there. Nikita going high. They're going to disrupt it. You wait too long on the ledge. You will hold this down tilt.
Yeah, got caught loitering. Unfortunately, ended up paying the price for it. But again, so much of this match has been played in the corner like we talked about before. It's very strange to get the stock taken and then to elect to go right back to the corner versus Fox. That ain't where you want to be. That ain't where you want to. That ain't up tilt. Hold up.
All right, on the ledge right now. Tries to do what lost him the very first stock of this entire set that Beer versus Nate to get on the ledge. And it worked out, but only momentarily. Yellow Salami trying to clean up this stock, 176. You cannot start getting antsy for the kill because Snake will eat that up.
Yeah, definitely. Snake is definitely a character that plays to your nerves for sure. And Welfare Pickle's definitely doing a lot of empty jumping, a lot of unnecessary rolling, just trying to work the nerves right there, Yellow Salami. But Yellow Salami said, you got some nerve, though, all things considered. Hold this down smash. It's looking great. Nothing off the downer on shield. Ooh, has got a lot of mileage off that in the corner. Dash attack right here. I'm still in your face, and you're covered with a sticky.
I was just about to say, I ain't seen it fall off of him yet. Maybe it just fell off the stage. Fox got them arms, reaching for the skies to find that ledge right here. Back throw. Ooh, crazy DI. Is he alive?
He is.
He is.
Magnet hands. He was going to make that regardless of the reset. That's just Fox stuff. Come here. Down throw.
All right, fair. Drag down. Yellow Salami trying to find the great equalizer and ends up paying for it. You must pay the troll toll right there. You trying to look for something devious.
Uh-huh. Nefarious, if you will. The Welfare Pickle said, I'm the biggest monster right here. Okay. Nothing off the up tilt, trying to figure out ways to, you know, again, it utilized the fact that Snake, big body, and a pretty heavy character. I could kind of smack this guy around, especially if he's going to be haphazard on pulling grenades. Okay. Looking good. All the way down. Caught the grenade by mistake. There's the sour up air. Won't make that mistake twice, though. Oh, put it away.
Yellow Salami is in trouble right now. Fox, not a character known for survivability, but Fox is a character known for explosiveness.
It most certainly is. Gonna go for the down throw that time. Nice. And knew that he couldn't roll backwards, knew that he couldn't roll out, and knew more importantly that he was out of time. Great stuff right there on Welfare Pickle's side.
The way, look at it. Look at his face for a second, man. To stay calm and composed in a last stock Game 5 situation like that, to just put it on the read, hold that in the back pocket. We ain't seen Welfare Pickles punish a roll in like that all set.
No, we have not.
And he held it till it mattered.
He most certainly did. I mean, it's very hard to go for something so calculated in the 11th hour. It's so easy at times to go for the immediate dash attack, the consistent down airs out of shield, some of those more aggressive options, you know, because, again, you know that when those moves land, it's an immediate KO. But in a case like this, I mean, to say, hey, I'm going to go for the down throw, bait the roll, put the grenade behind me to stop you from rolling that way, also face the right way to stop you from rolling the opposite way. Like that, we talk about nerves and still, Welfare Pickles got it tenfold.
Yeah. Insanely good set, Game 5. Matchup that we've seen time and time again, at least in the Midwest, and at a high level, you know, like doing his work, all the snakes at the top level. Here's a matchup that you probably have never watched before. I've never casted before. We got Ice Climbers versus Wii Fit Trainer. Switching up the pace.
Definitely switching it up on the opposite end of things, for sure. These are two characters, 2.5 characters, that just have the craziest stuff going on with their normals. I mean, once Deep Breathing is online, I mean, Wii Fit is definitely a DLC character, and then Ice Climbers, and I've always talked about how crazy so they're plus on block. I mean, there's not a lot of characters who have that in this game, and so let's see how this one goes.
And Noodle, a Chicago native, but goes to school in Columbia, Missouri. So only about, 2.5 hours away from this tournament. Not that bad of a drive making it up. And Seal, ain't Seal from Texas? Am I tripping?
I believe they are from Texas.
Which I know we have some other Texas players that came up to hang out with some homies. So, but man, that's a long way. Shout out y'all.
Got the Battle of the Barbecue this weekend.
Yo.
All righty, let's see how this goes. Seal, Noodle, let's do it. Game number 1 is upon us, friends. Yes, it's Wii Fit Trainer, and it is Ice Climbers. Your eyes do not deceive you.
Oh, man, deep breathing, off rip right now. Oh, grab armors through the blizzard right there, but grabbing an ice climber is not the smartest thing in the world.
Oh, but separating them most certainly is. And what better character to do it with than Wii Fit? I mean, this is a character, we talk about Villager, we talk about Pac-Man, characters that can spend a lot of time off stage despite only having, just the 2 jumps.
Yeah.
Wii Fit is in that upper echelon. They will be outside for a while. Okay, nice. Falling there right to up air.
Deep breathing, back online again. And I don't know of any ice climbers from Chicago, I don't think. Maybe I might be forgetting somebody. But to split up the ice climbers like that and be so efficient at knocking out Nana is crazy work.
It is,
What you know about this character that I don't? Why is this practiced?
This is very practiced. Almost as if they've done some research. And I mean, I don't know, again, how much research you can do just by watching videos, but it looks like it's working right here on Noodles' side.
Yep.
Steel right now really struggling. Of course, Wii Fit has that ability just to split them up. But wait a minute, you're still a big body, and you're still easy to smack around. Be careful. Okay, Blizzard in the corner. Forcing the awkward recovery back onto solid ground. But, man, the limbs on Wii Fit. What is going on?
Yep. Man, there's a lot of desyncs coming out to sort of cover space. Ooh, the turnaround right there. Great stuff. Ends up hitting Nana, but Popo not going to get a punish out of it. That side B, man, you move so fast in that, you could hit the shield up until the very end and still be outside of punish range.
It's messed up how good that move is sometimes, man. Of course, elected to play a little bit more of a long-range game. I mean, yes, you had an electrifying opening, but the Ice Climbers are still the Ice Climbers, and if they can get their hands on you, and it don't matter what game the Ice Climbers are in, once they get their hands on you, it is Rap City. F-tilt, nice. Medicine Ball. Okay, yes, separating them. Yes, separating them and separating the right one. Sopo off stage, even though that might be Nana.
Footstool on the Nana? I don't even think Nana was making it back.
Jesus.
This is, I mean, I said it before. I don't know how else to describe it. Efficient.
I got to give it to her. The gameplay is looking pretty unmatched right now. I'm very interested on what game number 2 is going to look like. Game number 1, I feel like was certainly a download match for both sides. Like, okay, how is Ice Climbers going to interact with Wii Fit? How's Wii Fit going to interact with, the opposite side? But game number 2, that's going to be the real game number 1, because Wii Fit right now is just, they're glowing red and they're putting stocks to bed here.
I don't mean to mid-set coach, but Noodle has been jumping from the ledge almost every time and has found success in it. So, chat, we need to take a look at that can seal. Notice that Blizzard finally going to stop it right there just a little bit. Another jump in is going to, and that's going to, I'm telling you, jump from ledge has been netting Noodle more mileage than your damn Corolla. I mean, come on.
Dude, I have to 100% agree with you. And that could be the nature of that Nair, because Nair's like, what, 2 or 3 hits or something crazy like that. So just enough hits, just enough time off the ledge to throw off the timing of what the punish is going to be, and also just enough space to go for Nair and separate the 2. Into up smash, was Ice Climbers even at 100%? Like,
dude, deep breathing Nair up smash, dog, is like 2014, well, I guess it was like 2016, falling up air, finishing touch, and smash 4, dog.
Yeah.
Like, it just eliminates stocks.
Yeah, it does. It quite literally does. Alrighty. The healthiest of matches right there in game number 1, Wii Fit Trainer style right there. Probiotics online, fresh workout regimen. Wii Fit Trainer putting Ice Climber, unfortunately, into an early casket. But let's see what game number 2 is going to bring, because Seal right here bringing the noise. Up tilt right into up smash, or up air, excuse me. Put it away. You got the lead. Now you got to approach me.
And the Seal crowd is getting rowdy. Every hit that Seal is getting, the crowd is going nuts behind us. Only 11% right now. Making a lot happen right here. Okay, game 1, it might have been a fluke. Maybe something that, the stars weren't aligned just yet. But game 2 is off to a completely different start.
Yeah, and I'm curious to see what the difference in approach is going to be now that Noodle has to do a lot more approaching. Not as much playing off stage, not as much hanging out at the ledge, then waiting for the other side to make a mistake. Now you kind of have to get your hands dirty, and it ain't a hard thing to do when you're the Wii Fit Trainer. Loving it right here. Deep breathing up smash. Gets rid of Nana or Popo. I don't know what costume this is, but gets rid of the 1. Now we got to figure out how to get rid of the 2 there.
All right. Oh, tries to follow the tech chase. Them mittens ain't going to reach far enough. Deep breathing online. The ice block to say, nope, you ain't coming in yet. Holds shield very well. Great patience. Punishes the header right there. Oh, jab 1-2, jab 1-2-3. That's a 5-hit combo, huh?
We'll take it. The mix up close and personal. Got a little bit of sauce right there, but more importantly, up underneath that sauce is a good meal. Great stuff right there in the tilt in the corner. Seal looking great right now, but Noodle answering back. Oh, my God.
Oh.
Yeah, you got to be careful. You can spin off stage all day, but the Wii Fit trainer going to come get you.
Header not going to get over ledge. Roll from ledge right there. Play in a much closer position so that Noodle can't be jumping off ledge for free. Eats a side B right here. We're taking damage, but this is an even game. Only about 1% separating them, and Noodle's going to grow that lead and finally find his first lead of game 2.
Game number 2. Looking good right now. Seal struggling, but the momentum that we've seen just in the beginning of this has not really stopped. It's just kind of been two very momentum-heavy characters, or I guess not characters, but played in that sort of way, just holding forward versus each other. And it's kind of benefiting Seal a lot here.
Ooh, ice block 1-2. Noodle not going to find any of that offstage harassment. Is that going to be a kill? That's a desync up tilt to up smash. We've seen a million times. Watching that right there, I just got deja vu for a second because Big D was here last year, wasn't he?
He was. He was here last year or the year before. Yes, you're right. He was here.
Ice Climber's trying to come to sweet spot, apparently.
I'm here for it. I'll take it, man. I still feel like this character, even almost 10 years into Ultimate, still a lot to learn.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like the best way to learn, of course, is mid-match right now. Seal, unfortunately, not able to reach for the stars and get back to the ledge. Noodle looking great. Wow.
Seal wasn't even dead right there, but sniping the Nana with the header actually just actually cut the lifeline.
Yeah.
Actually.
That was like in Toy Story, like when Buzz tried to fly for the first time. You ain't making it back. You about to fall. You about to fall.
That was falling with style.
Bingo.
And now Noodle up 2-0, man. In a set that I thought was, from game 1, it looked kind of crazy. But going into it, I was like, yeah, it's going to be pretty close. But, man, Noodle is efficient. Slipping up in that game, too, but really efficient in eliminating Nana and making Seal's life very hard.
Now, let's see what this next game is going to bring us. Potential final game right here on Seal's side. I still feel like this job can be done. But it's going to be very difficult because, again, you have to know the times where you can approach Wii Fit aggressively versus when it's time to back off. And that's very hard to do because deep breathing ain't no joke. Kind of meeting your match in terms of who can swing bigger and harder.
Yep.
And that also doesn't help, too, that, we've had some very interestingly placed hitboxes on their attacks.
Yes.
Down smash and F tilt are the two in particular that I think about. Also Nair. Those are very strange hitboxes.
Yeah. Wii Fit not one of those straightforward characters that you just pick up.
No. You got to actually like Wii Fit.
Right there, landing Nair on shield. Seal, she's going to swing out right there successfully. Makes it back to stage, but can she punish Noodle here?
Okay. Oh, yeah, and the up tilt. Again, up tilt was such a great option in the beginning of game number 2, just being able to go for up tilt at the ledge, catching you, and then the scoop on the desync from the other one, up smashing. But unfortunately, it doesn't quite hit the same, quite literally and figuratively, when you don't have your partner with you. So
Yep.
Next game is here. Gotcha. Next stock is here. Excuse me. Frozen. Still not enough though.
All right. Goes for a backer right there.
Oh my God.
Oh, I'm gonna catch that. I think that might have been a little bit of DI in that. Could have killed a little bit earlier. Oh, side B right there. Oh, and the header bouncing back to hit Nana. The efficiency, I'm saying it. Gonna make it back. Seal, gonna save the homie right here.
Gotta save my sibling. And clean oh my goodness, what shield? The delay, I knew you was gonna delay it. And yeah, we out, bro. We out. I knew you were gonna delay it. Try to go for a little bit of a mix up. I'm not going for it. Yeah, that could have almost been a stock too. Had they upbeat the other way, that would have been enough, but was able to actually resync. Oh, okay. Once upon a time, though, one of the climbers are out of the picture. Can we get it done with Sopo?
I think if you look back at the history of Smash and Melee and Brawl, a Sopo is still pretty strong in those games. It's not the same, but they got tools. Sopo feels kind of limited in this game. It might be the most limited that they are in the series.
Listen, bro, I'm going to tell everybody to do a little bit of homework. Go back and watch Crossfire 3. You know what I'm saying? Years and years ago. It's Nakat versus Mewtwo King, second part of Castle Siege, and you'll see how dangerous Sopo can be. Nakat just walked Mewtwo King, Sopo chain grab, out into the blast zone, bro.
I'm saying they still got sauce here, and when you get rid of Nana in this game, it just ain't the same.
It ain't. It ain't. Okay, downtown with the soccer ball. Goes for the throw. Can I get okay, nothing off the spike.
Yeah.
Okay, that should almost be enough. A little late on the dash attack. I thought that was actually going to be a run-up grab. Trying to read the defensive options on the way down. Of course, I'm missing a climber, so I'm landing and holding shield more than I'm landing and going for something aggressive. And spin to the not as much of a win right there.
Yeah. Up air. I mean, I have to think that the next up air up there is gonna be it. But how long can Noodle hold on to this? And an up air it is. Absolutely even game 3 right here. Seal, she needs to find something to stay alive right here because Noodle is poised to take this set.
No, seriously. Of course, with the right tools, the right sort of setups to get the job done, but more importantly right here, the right positioning here on Seal's side. Has you caught at that ledge. Got it. Okay, yeah, got you holding what little bit of shield you got left. Yeah, deep breathing. I got to make sure my best tool is still present. Oh, my God, that's yours, bro.
Yeah. So you can keep it, man. 82% right here. But let me tell you. You cannot let Noodle in right now if you're Seal.
No.
You have seen what he can do to your homie. You must lock in. A little bit of an up tilt ledge from desync. That's tech.
Yeah,
that's technology.
Definitely some tech. I still feel like the up tilt maybe into the up smash could have been a little bit better right here, but Noodle right now with his second lease on life.
No.
Okay, glowing red right now. Hold up. Okay, Ice Climber's desynced. Nice dash hack to separate him. You got to get there and help. Oh my goodness.
God.
Can you get it done with Sopo? Okay, dash attack in. Delay.
Has a double jump.
Oh, the get up attack.
The get up attack.
Don't ever try that.
Nice. Bats him away just a little bit. Still in the corner, but swings out and finds advantage. The ice block, not going to find anything. Ledge Strum, oh my gosh! And up tilt, not going to lead to anything like we talked about. Up tilt just ain't the same if you ain't got a friend to share it with.
It just ain't the same when it's just you riding solo. Okay, nice. Gets an up air. Off the stage right now. Does not have an issue landing. Up until this very point, dash attack's going to get it done. Noodle taking that one in the 11th hour. Hard-fought match, of course, on Seal's behalf, but the Wii Fit proved to just be a little bit too powerful.
Man, yeah, and it was, I mean, after that game 1, games 2 and 3 specifically, all the pieces were there.
They were.
We could see Seal 2-1 up right now. All the pieces were there, but Noodle just efficient on ending those stocks, specifically Nana's, but cleaning out those other stocks, man. A lot of really good stuff right there, 3-0 Noodle.
I mean, I've never played Ice Climbers at any sort of competitive level. I mean, Rodney stats here, I probably have played Ice Climbers a combined total of 15 minutes. I'm talking between every game they've ever been in.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I just don't really care for the character. I think at a casual level, but competitively I have a lot of respect for the character.
Oh, yeah.
There were a lot of aspects where I felt like Seal could have capitalized, but I feel like when you go up against an opponent and they know how to desync you right away, that's kind of it.
Yeah.
Like, okay, they're very confident versus Ice Climbers, which is I think 90% of fighting Ice Climbers is being confident and knowing your parts and pieces and desyncing them. And Noodle did just that. Now, it could have been how great Noodle is, could have been how great Wii Fit is, could have been a mixture of both. But needless to say, Noodle was the one that was able to close that one out.
Yeah, and splitting up the Ice Climbers has been the name of the game since 2001.
Yep.
It's just how it is, and yeah, Noodle was tapping into the scrolls of old right there.
Yes.
But we got Dr. Curb coming all the way from Ohio.
Yep.
A Falco, Ohio staple versus St. Louis's own Colorado 8 here, who has been traveling a lot more as of recently. He was sort of on that 40 hours a week grind.
Oh, my God.
Not hard to get off weekends, tight beat. And he's been coming out a lot recently. So this is going to be another Midwest battle. It's just how it is.
Hey, I'm here for it, man. You know what I'm saying? It's Central Time versus Eastern Time. Let's see how it goes. I'm a big fan of Falco. Let me rephrase that. I'm a big fan of watching Falco, not a big fan of fighting against him. But I think the character, of course, still has a firm spot in the meta. I think, up tilt's still a very dangerous move. All the aerials on Falco's behalf. And honestly, if you get somebody who knows Falco's routes and percentages when they can happen, the opponent could be in for a world of hurt, as you can see right here.
Both of these characters, Dr. Curb specifically, is really on top. plays a very punish-heavy Falco, and that's just sort of Inkling's play style as well. So we're going to see one neutral win is going to amount to so much %, whether it be on either side here. And that's just sort of how we're going. Dr. Curb getting the party started, man. Colorado getting caught sleeping just a little bit.
That's right, and letting that thing sang right there, covered in ink right now. You know, we talk about characters like in Alaska that can spend a lot of time off stage. You know, Falco, obviously, the recovery, you're not quite spending a lot of time off stage, but you're traversing a lot of space as you come back. But Inkling is just one of those characters, I think, you know, when the damage starts, it doesn't stop on stage. He can go out way into the magnifying glass, which I think could be a bit of a problem for Falco. As you can see right here, off the stage, I can go for the down tilt at the ledge to reset you, but sooner or later, I'm going to get out there and get you.
Ooh,
Okay,
maybe trying to go to ledge right there. A big drag down. Sour spot back here, not going to take. Ooh, it's a down tilt. Oh, it just runs up and does it.
Yeah, sometimes, you know, no routes needed on Falco's side. Less is more. I'm going to go for the down tilt, just close it out.
Yep.
Okay, going up in a huge way right now is Dr. Curb. The doctor is in here, friends. Yes, it's Sunday, but we're still open for business.
Ooh, down air on shield. Colorado dancing around, poking a little bit. Goes for a tech read, doesn't find it, and now has to pay for it dearly.
Oh, in the corner, no let's trump back here. I need to see more back here. Even if it doesn't land, it's just a good threatening option. Yes, I will throw this out. You would not be able to short hop forward me for free. You need to have a little bit of an answer back, and unfortunately, the answer just not enough. This match still in question. Can you close this out? Come here. Finally.
All right. Still a decent deficit right here. Dr. Curb was clinical in taking those first two stocks. Colorado going to have to answer it back. We got a multi-jab that's going to put a lot of ink on him, increase the damage of those hits, but it doesn't matter what you're increasing if you ain't going to hit him again. I mean, come on.
And Dr. Curb definitely feeling themselves. I mean, to roll in after being thrown away by, or being jabbed away, by Inkling, I think says a lot to your confidence. Dr. Curb kind of went to that game number one understanding, I'm going to win this one. This is my game team.
Yeah, no. He got jabbed away, and he said, no.
Yep.
This is a fighting game, and I'm bringing the fight back to you.
I'm bringing it to you, okay? Again, I don't know, like, the schematics, the stats on Inkling's buttons up close, but Inkling, obviously, just not a slow character by any stretch of the imagination.
No.
Falco, of course, maybe not quite as fast in some cases, but definitely has some frame data, you know what I'm saying, safety in some of those options. Especially if you can get that first hit at up tilt. You know, first hit being 5 frames. Second hit, obviously a little slower, but all that matters is that first hit. Falco can definitely get the party started. Inkling leaned heavily into that rapid jab, which I do like, but after you cover them in ink, there has to be that initial follow-up. We just did not see that.
Yeah, and Inkling does so much more once the ink is on you, and that part of the equation has been solved. Now we got to be finding them hits to cash in. We got to cash in on that ink bucks.
Yeah, we do. Even on Sunday, we cashed out at the bank. There's the up air.
Ooh, I don't think up tilt is what Colin wanted, just knowing, sort of his combo structure and Inkling the characters as well. Oh, gonna stand there and just absolutely catch a Falco Phantasm right to the face.
Okay, knew how to drift out of the up throw, though. Keeping this one tight, 10% differential. Yeah, get buried. We didn't see any of that in game number 1, but it is finally here. Bringing the fear right now, finally. Oh, not enough. Yeah, and again, like I was talking about before, Inkling has that ability to go deep off stage, whether they're just recovering or they're going for like a string that started at the center of the stage and is continuing out in the magnifying glass. Inkling is going to come and get you. See, here it is.
A little bit of that the splatter shot. There we go. Jeez, it was escaping me right there. A little bit of that splatter shot, neutral B, putting ink on him. The damage is there, and we're seeing sort of a reverse of what we saw in game 1, where Colin's taking this lead. Dr. Curb struggling for answers right now. Oh, we just ripping blasters like that?
I guess so. I mean, both sides into the battle, and it looks like, Inkling's just a little bit more potent here. Yeah, that's not going to be enough, but you're still glowing a funny color. These moves might start hitting for a little bit more, but not on this stock, said Dr. Curb. Love that down tilt. Rage Falco, nothing to sneeze at. Oh, my goodness.
Put the metal to your dome on the F throw right there, puts him in the corner and finds a big kill right there. Still one stock up for Colin, and we got another rapid jab, which again, we've talked about the ramifications, you already know.
Oh yeah, you know how that goes. And I'm very smart right there on Dr. Curb to be covered in the ink and know that it's time to just back off and just go for the laser. I'm going to outlast this ink. It's not going to be on me forever. Oh yeah, put the side special away. Nothing off the down tilt, but yeah, hits him with the Eddie Gordo. I love that.
Down smash early right there, probably just to try and catch a Falco side B. Great on Dr. Curb for going for the slower option right there and mix up the timing.
Okay. Gonna go for the up throw here this time. A little bit of a schmicks.
Oh, doesn't quite get it.
And you got to really watch how you land now if you're Dr.
Oh!
Kerr, because you just might not make it back to the stage. Again, if Colorado is looking for you.
Actually night and day right there.
Yeah. 100%.
Actually night and day right there. And that means it's about to be an exciting set. And I said in the beginning, it's going to be important because once you get opened up, it's going to be so much damage. You cannot get opened up. Game 1, Dr. Kerr was not losing neutral like that.
No,
Game
not at
2, Colorado was not losing neutral like that. Game 3, it's anybody's game right now. I'm excited.
I am too, and it goes to show how important getting the lead is with both of these two characters. I think, that very early lead with Falco is very hard to come back from no matter how great of a character you are. Falco just has that ability just to, disengage, with neutral special. If you're also approaching aggressively, playing out of shield isn't the worst thing in the world to do for Falco. Up tilt, of course, takes no prisoners, but we got to see the opposite side of what happens when Inkling gets a very early lead. And just, it feels like it's been a while since we've seen good Inkling like this, but don't forget, this character is very prevalent in the beginning of Ultimate for this exact reason.
Yeah.
They get that lead, they're hard to fight. Low-profile stuff, it's messed up, dude.
Down tilt, not going to catch the Falco right there. Oh, a big pivot grab in the back throw is going to put Dr. Kerr in a bad spot. And just absolutely going balls to the walls trying to throw an F smash out of there, man.
Okay. Nice back air, looking good.
And we saw Colorado drift towards the stage and then decide to go back off stage, sort of faking Dr. Kerr out right there. You got to be awake off stage against Inkling.
You most definitely do, because Inkling will definitely bring it to your front door, and doing just that has you in the corner. Like I was saying before, it can't come get you. You got to be careful with side, especially on Falco's side. It does have a spike box. Okay. Back air, caught in the corner. Getting so much mileage off of that down tilt is Dr. Kerr, too. Smart on Colorado just to try to play one step ahead of that. Ah!
Dr. Kerr getting a neutral air dodge sort of for free right there, but ended up picking it up anyways. I cannot believe Dr. Kerr found the ledge right there.
So if there's a will, there's most certainly a way. There's definitely a way back down to solid ground. Dr. Kerr coming to get you and kind of just, get a little desperate to get this stock taken, and unfortunately not getting much off of it. Colorado's still up big right now, 112%. Got a gun full of ink, 3 stocks. What can you do?
The tank is full, physically or literally and figuratively right now, because Colorado is stepping on that gas.
God damn. Oh my God.
Stepping on the gas.
Scorsese, absolute cinema. I was cinema. That's cinema. I done seen enough. I seen enough. My goodness.
Dr. Kerr taking a swig of the water. I hope it's that stuff that Bugs Bunny put in the bottle.
Yeah, you're going to need some secret stuff here for sure. Jesus, man.
Colorado, his punishes have been really clean, but more importantly, it's just he is not letting Dr. Kerr get hits for free.
No, and how could you? You see how bad that went in game number 1. When you let Falco just be Falco, it could be anything but good for you. Colorado understood, got to get that lead, got to hold on to it. Dare I say, and this comes from somebody who plays Adult Link, you just got to be annoying in this matchup. I'm talking press that B button, get Falco covered in ink, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, get in, get out, low profile what he's bringing to the table in a way that only Inkling can do it.
And I think Colorado's still getting hit in those games 2 and 3, but doing a good job of not getting hit by the important ones. You're not getting hit by them combo starters. You might catch a trade or something, but you're not, letting Dr. Kerr start a lot of combos right here.
Double, triple. Almost looking for a triple. Gets the sweep at the ledge. Dead? The Swiffer wet jet at the ledge.
Okay.
No, he saved this jump. Oh, but you ain't Fox McCloud, though. Ain't no magnet hands here, my friend. You are out of the picture. Now he's going to go for the immediate rapid jab here to rinse and repeat the scenario, getting you covered in some ink. What the heck?
Yo, he's moving.
Yo, my man is moving through this ink right now. Uh-oh. Okay. Now we know.
Yeah. All right, bro. Colorado wants this stock gone immediately, dog.
Okay. Dr. Kerr bleeding out here. Blood and ink everywhere. Up tilt. Quick 5-frame option. Yes, got to get another one. Hold on. Okay, first hit on forward air.
Oh, my goodness.
But the last hit belongs to Colorado. Damn.
Yeah, making a little bit of a tech read right there with that grab and just not reading correctly. Might have been in a different language setting or something. And paying for it again with this stock. Colorado up 3 stocks to 1 right here. Dr. Kerr gonna have to find something. Getting harassed a little bit. I've seen Colorado do this before. Pulled out the downer on that one at 33%. And somehow Dr. Curb's still on the ledge, bro. You had the stage.
I mean, Dr. Curb understands. I want to play at this ledge. I got to figure out a way to get this stock taken, and maybe it's for that reason right there. Going for the side special into the KO right afterwards. Clean stuff on Dr. Curb's side, but the job is far from finished. You got to get a whole stock taken, and then another one. If there was ever a time to hold on to the ledge, it's definitely now. Nice.
Ooh, Dr. Curb coming alive. But is it too late?
I don't want to call it just yet. Was he taunting? What was he doing right there?
I don't know what just happened there.
Okay, back throw. Okay, nice. Runs up host shield.
Okay.
Looking to play to the nerves again.
Yup. 128, 139. You do not want to be taking any sort of trade right here. Every percent is going to matter in a situation like this. And putting the shoes on him, man, the Inkling special forward air. Going to take that 3-1. After that game one, could not imagine that being the scoreline either.
I honestly felt like that one could have went 5 games, but after seeing how those next couple games went after game one, I was like, okay, this might be, Colorado's game to win. Dr. Curb, of course, plays, out of his mind, in a way that, we have always known that person to play. But Falco is great. Off stage, Inkling can just really be in places you don't want him to be.
Yep.
Wow. Great stuff right here in top 24.
And, man, we got a quite the veteran coming up to the stage right here. Fatality versus D-Tier, I believe. I saw Ice Climbers on the start, GG.
Okay.
I don't know what it is about Sweet Spot and Ice Climbers, man. Maybe that's why there's a chill in the air outside.
Maybe that's what it is, man. This tournament, the Time Traveler from 2019, there's Ice Climbers everywhere.
Yep.
And honestly, I'm here for it. I still think it's a character that has a lot to bring to the table, and more importantly, just for research.